This is looking lovely. I've got my one problem with death. And no level up yet. Just fine. And I've got all sorts of bollocks. This will be great.
It'll be great. It'll be the best.
Oh my gosh, how
And we're live.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dice Hard with a Vengeance, your weekly D&D game here on the Curbside Podcast, on Facebook Live, Twitch, and YouTube. We greatly appreciate you guys for joining us. We've got an interesting episode tonight, because it seems like being attacked by pirates. Having technical difficulties. Here we go. So as always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. And of course, buy the shirts at pro6tees.com. Also, check out our Linktree, Linktree/Curbside Podcast. With that, do the oath, and I'll give the reins over to this nice gentleman, and we'll find some pirates. I, Nairma Storm II, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo. Lady V.
I solemnly swear not to be a murder hobo.
Natil.
I, Natil Starag, do solemnly swear to not be a murder hobo.
Corellos.
I, Corellos.
Exactly.
I swear to not be a murder hobo.
Taruk.
Yep. It's you, big guy. Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
You know. Oh. Survey says Taruk.
Yeah, I was gonna hold that to the end, but I gotta say it now.
Yeah.
To everyone, this show is 100% in honor of Scott Hall. And always remember, hard work pays off, dreams come true, bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
Love it.
Owen, your turn, good sir.
Hey, Owen Sweatchild, do solemnly swear to do as I've been doing and not lie to you once.
There it is.
Well done.
Oh, wait.
You'll
You've
change
got
eventually.
Corellis.
No, he went.
Corellis went.
Oh, Corellis did go?
No.
Tim,
How come I don't remember? God,
take it away.
I'm getting old.
Well, welcome back to the Silver Sea, and welcome back to your pirate encounter, because that's where we left off last week. You guys finally left Sandbar and began your roundabout voyage to make it to Philomena Bordeaux's wedding. And on the way, we have ran into a pirate captain that apparently your Captain Ramsey does know very well. It's a Leonin pirate named Captain Redmain, who apparently does not bother taking prisoners because maybe people are easier to search when they're dead. So that's where we left off, you guys. We have had a few technical difficulties, so the map isn't quite what I wanted, but we're going to be picking up with the Captain Redmain's ship basically coming alongside you guys and are starting to board. And that's where we're going to start off. And right before I have you guys roll initiative, just to reset, I believe, Owen, you casted haste on Hector, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I'll write that down now. And the rest of you, with that, let's roll initiative.
Here we go, kids.
Give me a moment to...
Ooh, that's a good roll.
Okay, that's up.
Oh, boy.
These enable the screen share.
Yes. I got you. Find that magic little button at the bottom.
I would need my character sheet. That would be useful.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
think the same numbers you look at every week would be easy to remember.
Yes, but they're not.
Mm.
All right. Okay.
Ooh.
Nice.
Tim, how tall is the crow's nest? How tall is the mast?
Taruk fell from it. I'm trying to remember what I said back then. What did I say? It was about 50 feet, Taruk.
Okay.
Was it something like that?
I'm guessing it's the tallest one around, right? Like it's the tallest one on the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Can you guys hear me?
I can now, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was saying, yeah, when I fell from it.
Yeah. Okay. That was a while back, I know. So, okay. So I've got those 5. Okay. I'm gonna. Redmain will go on his own. Sure. Better. That makes things a little easier. Lord. And Hector. Yeah. Not bad, not great. Okay. Let's start at the top. 20 and up.
23.
23 for V.
No, 22. Sorry,
22 for V, which means Captain Redmain will go.
I got
you.
24, Tim.
Taruk will go first.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah, 17 plus 7.
You got it. Taruk, then Captain Redmain. Then V. Okay.
Look at that kind of night. Got it.
15 to 19.
19.
What was that?
15?
15. Okay. So those 2 will go before you. Then Torin. Corrallos at 15. Uh, 10 to 14. Nothing. Okay, well, Hector's 12. So that's that. Uh, 5 to 10.
9.
Oh,
9
shit.
9 for Nat.
Oh, I'm in.
And-
I gotta get one bad roll at least. That's all right. Get the bad one out of the way.
Yeah, might as well be on the initiative.
Exactly.
Anything under 5 and under.
3.
3 for Owen.
Ooh, ouch.
Okay, I got Taruk, V, Torin, Corrallos, Hector, Nat, and Owen. I think that's everybody. Did I miss anybody?
Seems like I think so. Yeah, we got
No,
Carly.
we're good.
Mhm.
Okay. A little crowded, but you know, it's a pirate battle.
Yeah.
So let me get everything kind of sorted out where some of you guys were. Actually, Hector and Owen were up here near the top of the ship.
I think I was in the crow's nest, I think.
Were you still up there, or did you say that you would come down? Are you still up there?
I don't remember, so I mean, it's up to you. Do you care either way?
Where do you want to start? Because I can't remember exactly where you were. So
Does vertical movement count if I'm like jumping down from somewhere? How does that count movement wise? Is that going to take movement to if I'm jumping down from somewhere? Or is it just horizontal?
I'm gonna say just for jumping down, no.
Okay, then I'd like to start back up on the crow's nest.
Okay. I'm gonna put Corrales over here with Torn and Taruk if you guys are okay with that.
I'm good with it.
And Owen and Hector are up here. V's up the crow's nest. Nat, I had you back here because you were originally talking to Captain Ramsey, and then you kind of come down. So I'm just gonna have you pop back up here. So you're down here at the bottom. So everybody knows. Basically, what you see is the Leonin captain, which is the one in the middle. Basically, I'm going to have them come onto the ship. Basically, that's where we're going to start. But we are starting off with Taruk. So, what you see before you, you got the Leonin pirate captain standing in front of you. He's holding a rapier and a whip. Surrounding him, you see multiple pirates, a couple with throwing axes in their hands. There's a couple with like a chain in each of their hand. And just for the visual sake, their ship is right up next to you guys. And you can see a couple pirates on the main deck of their ship moving about.
All right. Well,
everything out here in the water is not in play. That's just DM stuff.
Okay, that's not in play. So, like, is it close enough for me to like jump onto their ship, Tim, or like?
Well, the reason that it's not there now is because, like the battle is going to be happening on your ship for the most part, just because Roll20 is being stupid.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Okay. All right.
I wish I could say I was sorry, but I'm not.
No. Okay. All right. So then, yeah, I'm gonna go right up to the. Can I get right in the captain's face then?
The captain? Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Most part, just because. 20 feet right there to get up in his face.
All right, so then in his face. Now I need to see what weapon I want to use. All right, yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my warhammer. Oh, I'm gonna rage first, so bonus action rage.
Okay, bonus action rage.
Ooh, that's good. 16 plus 8. That hits him.
16 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 24.
All right. It's 24. I'm terrible at math.
That hits, man.
We'll pull it out. All right. So then it is. Where are you? All right. Okay. All right, that is 16 points of bludgeoning damage for the first strike. Oh, right. plus for the rage, it's +2, so 18 points. The first one. All right, down the next attack.
Nice hit.
All right. Oh, that. 12
total
for the next attack. Yeah, 12 for the next attack.
No, it does not. Yeah, not even close. The first hit you get and finds purchase, bam! And, you said you're using the warhammer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The second time you come with like a lower sweeping attack, and he just jumps right over it very deftly. That's your bonus action. Attack. Anything else? I think you're good.
Yeah, I'm good there.
All right.
Just remind everybody. Sorry, Tim. Remind everybody. You got everybody has advantage on attack rolls because I'm 5 feet in front of the captain. Enemies surround me. So yeah.
Right. Captain Redmain is next. V, you're on deck. He is not too big of a fan of this.
Gee, I wonder what.
The weapon attack and has advantage on the attack roll. So he's going to attack you, sir. And he's going to make his 3 attacks. First one with the whip. That's a 18 plus 7. That's 25 to hit. That ain't much. That is 6 points of slashing damage from the whip. And you are bigger than medium or smaller, so you are good on that. So first strike comes from the whip. It hurts. You think maybe if you were maybe a little smaller, it might have been a little bit more of a problem, but you withstand it, no problem. He's going to follow up with 2 rapier attacks. Oh boy, that's 26 to hit and a 20 to hit. So you take 18 points of piercing damage. And he's going to disengage.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Or disengage action as a bonus action on his turn. Yeah. He's going to disengage and... Let's see.
Tim, I'm sorry. Was that hit on me, right?
Yeah, that was all on you.
On me. Okay, so it was 18 points, right?
The first one, yeah. Did you get the whip attack?
No. Sorry.
What did I say?
I think it was 6
It was
points of slashing.
6 points of slashing damage for the whip. And it was 18 total for the rapier. And he's disengaging, and how far can he move? A lot. He's running over here. That's it for his turn. So V, you are up, and 2 of the other pirates are next.
All right, question. That guy in the blue who, if I was down on the ground, he would only be 10 feet away.
Yes.
If I want to, like, swing down and try to, like, kick him off the ship, how would I go about doing that?
Okay.
Would that be...
1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll let you do it. I'm gonna make it a roll or 2 to make sure that
Yeah,
you
I was
can...
gonna say, let me know what combo of rolls you need to
He's
make
allowed.
that.
Yeah.
He's just trying to figure out the mechanics.
Yeah. First, give me an investigation roll
Oh, Jesus.
to see if there's a line to grab, or if maybe you're just gonna do some monk junk and jump.
I mean, I climbed it with the safety line already, so I mean, I already know I have to find it, I guess.
In the moment, I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you said investigation?
You know, it's not that high.
16.
Yeah, easy enough. Yeah, you find a dummy line that you can use to swing down. It appears that it kind of lines up. You're thinking maybe you can action movie this. I'm gonna say that this is going to be acrobatics.
Acrobatics?
Yeah.
I can make that happen. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna take 3 of those poison needles and put them in my teeth, like I'm gonna hold them in my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna take that rope and I'm just gonna attempt to swing off of the crow's nest with the rope and just kick that guy into the water.
Okay, so that's a swinging
So
unarmed strike. Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it an acrobatics and then an attack roll, or is the acrobatics the attack roll?
Yeah. No, do the acrobatics first.
Okay. Sorry, this is complex.
This is monk shit.
I
It's
know, I was
okay.
gonna say, this is kind of what
very
it
monk
is.
shit. I'm about it.
Okay, so that's a 27 for the acrobatics.
Yeah. literally right out of Pirates of the Caribbean. You leap down, you know exactly where to grab on that line, so you perfect arc swing down. You don't overshoot or undershoot. You are lined up perfectly for this thing. Make your attack roll.
Okay. That is going to be a 14, 15, 16, 17. My unarmed strikes are a +7, so 14 plus 7.
21.
21 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. So that's just gonna be an unarmored strike, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm kicking the shit out of him. So that is gonna be, I mean, it's not a ton of damage because it's really just a kick, unless there's like extra like momentum damage, not really. So it's gonna be a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a 9.
9 points of damage.
And then, yeah, so I just want to swing down, kick him. I mean, anywho, swing down, kick him.
46. Okay, that does, all right, damage. And now that character is going to make oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's... You make contact and it's like a grazing shot, like across the head. It literally knocks them into the side of the ship and they right themselves like almost immediately. You get that it's a fairly light on their feet pirate that
Awesome.
maybe if they're a little more clumsy it might have knocked them over, but they...
Cool.
Yeah.
So that was one attack. So then that was unarmored. All right, cool. So I'm going to So let's see, that was an action, so then that was an armored strike, so I can use my bonus action to make another one. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of land. Once I hit him and kind of lose the momentum, I just kind of drop into a side crouch, and then I'm going to spit one of the needles into his face.
Okay.
Or spit one of the needles at him. And that's a nat 20.
Well, yeah, those hit.
Why wouldn't it be?
That's the same.
Yeah, those hit, believe it or not.
You could have been in the water.
And then there's
but no.
no con save for this urchin poison, right?
No, there isn't. They just
That's-
take it.
What I like to hear. So that's going to be a 19, 20, 21.
21 points of damage.
Yeah, poison so 5, 7 of that is for the strike, and then the rest of it is poison. I don't know if that.
It's okay. I'll just put it all on there.
Cool.
It's
cool,
fine.
Cool. So yeah, once I ruined that guy's day, I would like to use my movement. Can I get up into like not to the crow's nest, but just like general like ropes? Can I use my movement to try to get up into the ropes of the ship?
You're trying to climb back up?
Yeah, I mean,
Hello?
like if that doesn't count as movement, if that counts as an action, then I'll just move away from him and try to hide.
No, I'm gonna give you the movement.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say you've
Seven
got
athletics.
yeah.
That's gonna be a.
For climbing a rope, I'm gonna use that as an athletics.
Oh, you're gonna use athletics? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, climbing, I guess, would be the athletics, wouldn't it?
yeah.
That makes sense. I've got no modifier to that. So that's 15.
Good enough. You get about, I'll say you get about halfway up there. You get about 20 feet up there
Perfect.
climbing.
Yeah.
So you are now kind of climbing
Like up in
up in the ropes, kind of in midair.
the ropes? Okay, perfect.
Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Good turn. Okay. Now it is two of the pirates that you're now realizing. One of the ones that you kicked, V, and one of the others, they seem to have throwing weapons on them, both hand axes.
Is that going toward me?
Well, one of them will.
Okay. Cool.
I'm bringing up the stat box so I can do those. Let's see. Yeah, well within range. So that one's not going to move. It's mad that it got kicked and then you scurried back up. So it's going to throw some hand axes at you.
Why not?
3 range attacked with ranged attacks. Gosh. All 3. I think only one of those hits. That's a 21 to hit.
16, 17. If I meet it, does he beat it or do I?
Yeah,
beat it?
yeah. If he meets it, he beats it. Yeah.
Then, well, okay, so I could raise my AC to 21, so that would still hit me.
Yes, 21's hitting.
Yeah, no, so it's gonna hit.
So that one will hit. The other two I don't think will. The other two, it's a 13 and a natural 1. So
No, neither.
so those two don't hit. So basically what you see is like, it's like a,
hey, I'm
huh.
so sorry. Does that count as a projectile?
yes.
Then I'd like to deflect missiles.
Okay, let me
So
roll.
I'm gonna catch it, and you said it was a 21?
Well, yeah, you got to meet the damage on it to see if you can catch it, right? So
No, it's a reaction. It's a reaction to catch it. It's a reaction, and then I roll, and if I meet the AC, no, I reduce the damage. How does?
yeah, you reduce the damage. Yeah,
Right. So I catch it, reduce damage by. Okay, so how much damage was it about to do?
I haven't got there yet. You
Sorry,
keep interrupting me.
I'm sorry, it's
No.
a reaction. I'm trying to.
I'm messing with you. It is not much. You'll probably catch it. That's 4 points of slashing damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. I catch it and I meet it, so I believe I get.
Okay, so basically what happens is you see this axe thrower. One axe hits several feet below anywhere near you. The next one hits the mast a little closer, but still a ways off. The third one is lined up perfectly, and you catch it in midair.
I'd like to spend the key point to throw it back.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna do a ranged attack. Jesus
Mhm.
fucking Christ, that's a 19 plus 7.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, so that's gonna do. Is what's the axe's damage? Like, is it higher than a 6?
No,
Okay, so then
no,
it's
you
what?
didn't. Yeah, no, you completely stopped it.
Oh
it
no,
was-
I mean, like, how much damage does the axe do? Is it a D6?
Oh, it's a D6. Sorry.
Okay, so that's the same as my monk die then. So it'll just do, it's pretty much its damage plus my dex mod. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of damage.
Gosh, yeah.
No.
Basically, right in the shoulder area. Just
Fuck that guy in particular.
yeah. That's that one's turn. The other one is going to go after you, Owen. I'm gonna move over here, and same deal. You're gonna get some axes thrown at you, buddy.
All right.
Let's pick different die than those three. Okay, the first one, 22.
No, Owen will simply cast shield. He slices his hand on Hector's shoulder, and axe comes in. He just shield pops up.
Shield
No.
pops up. The second one's a 15,
Absolutely not. I feel offended that you would dare.
and the third one's an 11. So basically,
Action
three.
movie head tilt, just.
Yeah. So basically, 3 hand axes just shatter against shield. You just see as the pirate just like, it is. He's gonna stay there, and that's gonna be it for his turn. So we're gonna bring up Torin is up. Corrales, you're on deck.
All right. Torin is. Oh. Lost my spot.
Sorry. Yeah, I know, because I need somebody's.
Player sheet.
Yeah. Good thing he was hot tabbed. There we go.
we
Okay,
go.
continue.
All right. I'm gonna move
You're right here.
directly below Taruk. Yep. And I'm gonna take swings at both these gentlemen next to me.
Both pirates.
Yep, both pirates.
Okay.
You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna make both of them pushing attacks.
Okay.
So let me find my little spot in the book here. Okay, so I gotta hit first. So roll. Oh, and he's next to Turk, so that's an advantage.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so 26 for the first shot.
Well, that hits.
And 17 for the second?
Also hits.
All right. So now... So for the first one, he takes... 6. Sorry, now I gotta do math. 13.
So much math.
So he's going to take 21 points of damage.
Okay. First one, 22, you said?
21.
21?
Yep.
21.
And then the second one... He's going to take 16 points of damage. Need
16.
both of them to make strength saving throws.
Okay. We will do the first one. Strength save is 16.
16 is the DC.
So he meets it. Second one. That is not. That is a 7.
All right. He is pushed 15 feet away from me. I was definitely aiming out the water.
Well, actually, back onto his ship. My bad. I forgot that the ship is literally there. And how? That was the second one. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So this one, I'll put a little thing on him. He's on the there. He's on the ship. He's in play. These are not. At least not here. Anything else with your turn?
No, that'll end my turn.
All right, Corellos, you're up. Hector's on deck.
I would like to cast Hypnotic Pattern centered on the Captain Redmain.
Over here, Hypnotic Pattern, which is a
Wisdom saving throw, yes, sir.
Wisdom saving throw. Let's go back to his stat sheet. He's not good at that. But it doesn't matter when I roll that. 18.
Oh, it's 17, but I'll use my reaction to do Silvery Barbs. He's got to re-roll and use the lower.
That was a journey. 17.
No way.
Oh, you're kidding me.
That's terrible.
It literally went from 3, 18, with a -1, 17.
Sheesh.
That was rough.
Rough roll.
That was a journey.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So he resists Hypnotic Pattern.
Everything.
He is not a wise captain. I'm sorry, buddy.
No. All right, I will hex him. Resist that, damn it. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Who are you giving advantage to for Silvery Barbs?
Oh, that's a good one. You're the only one left on the turn, right?
Nat is what me, Hector, and Nat.
Then Nat.
There, that's Hex.
With him right there. Yeah, Nat.
Okay. Nat and Owen.
Mm-hmm.
And what was that for? Silvery Barbs?
Yes.
Sorry, real quick. What does that do one more time?
You have advantage on your next roll that you make.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just for the one roll. I'm not going to worry about that. Just remember Nat, Owen, and Hector.
Sounds good.
Sorry, guys, I had to pee. Did somebody kill the pirate that I was kicking the crap out of?
No, Torin yeeted him onto the boat.
Yeah, he basically Sparta kicked him back to his boat. Like,
Nice.
Tell the others.
I definitely just
I like it. Yeah.
just Smash Brother.
Wilhelm scream. Okay. Corrallus, you're done. Hector's up. Nat's on deck.
Okay.
Hector is hasted, correct?
Yep. So he gets an extra attack. His speed, his AC goes up by 2, and his speed is doubled. His extra attack is only a single attack, or he can use it to cast a spell, or take the dash, or use object actions. I believe he can cast a spell.
I
Yes.
think that gives him 3 then. Okay. So he does not have armor on, by the way, because you guys got caught and he was not wearing armor after Jim Bro's workout. But basically, you see this half-elf blur just dash across the right up next to Taruk to attack that particular pirate and just lay into him.
Poor pirate.
Oh yeah, one at a time.
These poor meaty boys.
That hits on the first one.
I have advantage because he's next to
Second one hits. They're all 3 hit.
Yeah.
Smite.
And yes, he is.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think that I won't. Yeah, and he's gonna add some divine smite onto that. We're gonna make that.
He's just a dude, Hector.
Put a couple
He
into
knew what
that.
he
He's
was
gonna
getting
smite.
into when he got
That's gonna
on
be.
this shit.
He
Actually,
didn't,
no,
but
he didn't.
we're gonna
Yeah.
show him.
He had no idea this poor guy just showed up to work today.
Oh, it didn't.
There's chicks in the ropes catching axes.
This dude
guy's
does a minimum of
fighting me.
68 damage. Paladins are gross. I love them.
I love Paladin.
Oh
There's
gosh.
some ninja chick with
Um,
axes. There's a lizard
20.
that batted his buddy.
No, does he just
30.
red smear this guy?
Lord, is that all? That is everything that one has. No, okay, because that one hasn't been hit. Okay, good Lord, though, 45 points of damage.
Jesus.
Sounds about right.
That's how you really feel, Hector.
God damn,
How would
that's
you like to
beautiful.
do this?
Dude, so he just unloads, and you see his like green divine energy lights up in that blade he has, and it's just like it's moving quicker than you can follow. Just carving this pirate up. He's standing, but man, it took a lot out of that guy. That's it for his turn. That's enough, I think. What is it? You have a bonus action? Do maybe?
Ooh.
Nah, not now. That'll be it for right now. That's it for Hector. Nat is up, and the 2 other pirates are on deck.
Okay. My first action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Captain Pirate Meow Meow.
Pirate Meow Meow.
Yes. So,
Oh,
sorry,
How about that? Yeah, with the arrows in it. Hunter's Mark.
There we
He's
go.
got so many status effects right now. This poor
Yes. I just had the champion thing is just so I remember that's the captain. He's hexed and Hunter's marked right now.
got it.
Feeling all kinds of icky.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
So get my 20 out. What the hell? That was weird. Okay, first roll is a 7. Hang on.
A 7?
A 17.
Oh, you got cut off. 17. 17 does not hit. The first arrow, when he just kind of sidesteps it.
All right. I'm going to then use my bonus action, and I'm gonna try to retreat, like pull back a little bit further from him, try to create some more distance, maybe try to get up to higher ground. Because I'm looking at the picture of the boat, and like it looks like that we have like that divider. Like I'm not sure if that's like
there's steps leading up to where Ramsey is helming the ship at the moment. You can get higher ground up here.
Yes.
So basically, you're now standing in front of him while he's at the ship's wheel.
Okay, so like he's facing ship's wheel, and I'm kind of like my back to his.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, basically, look at it this way: he's at the helm, and your back is to him. You're standing right in front of the helm.
Got it.
So,
okay, I gotcha.
Second attack.
Second attack. Let's rock and roll this bitch. Come on, baby. $18.
18 does not hit as an arrow. He basically moves again, and the arrow hits right on the main deck, right where he was standing. He's a nimble creature.
I hate cats. I love cats, but I hate cats.
Nat hates cats. Britt loves
And Nat
cats.
doesn't have a good history with cats, so
Nat really does not.
No.
Nat, see, I think you should change your favorite enemy.
I might.
I think so too. Yeah,
Damn cat.
I'll let you just switch it to feline. That means
Feel like
everything.
The gods.
Feline.
I mean,
Real
that's
enemy.
house cats, Rakshasas,
Leonin.
I still want demon fire.
Tabaxi, Leonin,
Oh no!
Sphinxes.
Sphinx. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with all that,
That's 2 shots in your bonus and your movement. I think that's it. Correct?
Yep, that's it. That's it for me.
Nat, we've got 2 pirates up, and Owen, you're on deck.
Mhm.
This is the one that got knocked over. We'll start with him. No, that's the axe throwers. That's not him. We're talking about the other 2 here. This one is getting waylaid by Torin. All right, he will attack. With his hook and chain. Let me see here. All right, 2 with the chain. Torin, the first one is a lot. It is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Second one is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Jeez, that sucks.
So close, too.
One.
So close.
Okay, the first one, he's going to forego the damage and ask you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Generally pretty good at those.
Usually, you'd think a fighter would be.
18.
18. You are good. Basically, what you see is he has this chain hook, and he tries to wrap it around your leg. You assume to try to trip you up. It wraps around your leg, but he can't seem to take you off your balance. So, with the second strike, he comes around with the other side, and he just does the damage, which is 13 points of piercing damage. He then is going to follow up with another attack. That is 23.
That hits.
Any DMs out there, always switch up the D20s you roll. Never roll the same one.
Got to bring 17 to the game, so when the first one hits at 20, you can get 4 more 20s before the end of the session.
Right. Because that 5 points of piercing damage. And the hook, oh, that's all. Okay. Instead of dealing. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. Torin, make me another strength save.
That is 23.
Yeah. Basically, what it was is, well, it doesn't say. I think it's a separate one, a separate chain with a hook on it. Makes purchase on your arm. You get that this one was probably meant to disarm you, and just wasn't good enough. That's it for his turn. There's one other who has very similar abilities, and he is going to go after. Hector.
Question.
He's got nothing but bad options.
Yeah.
All these pirates on all these pirate tokens, they're all enemies, right? We don't have any of our guys fighting. It's just us.
These two are actually part of Ramsey's crew.
Okay.
So there's 4 on deck.
Oh, that's what happened. I had them. They were supposed to be over here.
I see.
Okay.
They were supposed to be manning the ballista, which, yes, that will come into play. It just hasn't yet.
Good to know we have those.
Yes, there's going to be. Don't worry. We're still in the first round. There are some things happening at the bottom of the round. Okay. Well, that's probably going to hit him. That's 1. 2. All 3 of those are going to hit. So it takes 8 plus 17 points. 20 points total, and Hector has to make a strength saving, which he's pretty darn good
I was
at.
gonna say.
Plus 7. But rolls a 2 and failed.
Oh my God, Hector!
Now is not the time to be adorkable.
So it's the another one with these chain weapons, basically right out of the 88s and Kill Bill, and
Nice.
the chain. He takes damage from the chain on the first 2 attacks. The third one is the hook attack, which does cut his arm and disarms him, and he drops his sword. That is it for that particular turn. And I gotta put that there, wrench. That means he needs to pick up his weapon. That's it for those pirates. Owen, you are up, and then we've got some stuff after that. So Owen, you're up.
Owen's going to flank up and around to where he's 10 feet away from the guy to his right, just above him, so he's in a straight line with all 3 pirates.
Over here.
Yep.
Oh,
You guys will watch. He flips the rapier in his hand, holds it upside down, and in a very unlike Owen that you've ever seen, just says, "This is unacceptable. You have to be dealt with." And you'll all hear that tick, 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 as a lightning bolt just careens from him straight across through the cores of these characters. They're gonna have to make me dexterity saving throws, or take. I'm just gonna roll it because I only have 1d6.
How are you casting the lightning bolt again?
In what regard?
Remember you've got jet lag.
Yeah, that means they have advantage in all their saving throws, right?
he did cast lightning twice last time.
Yeah, and I had to use my restore balance in order to negate the advantage. Unless I'm missing something on the
The thing I sent you.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see if I'm missing
Hang
something
on.
on the thing you sent
Let
me.
me go back. We talk a lot.
Right?
Just be patient.
Well, while they get that settled, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Raise Energy, available at repsports.com. Use the promo code
Rifle.
Curbside8 at checkout for your special discount. I
You have to pass a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, you continue. I apologize.
I was just gonna say I'm currently drinking the Baja Lime flavor. It's quite delicious.
Ooh, I love Baja Lime. Is it the Rays?
It is the Rays.
Yum. One of my favorites.
Back to you, Owen.
So sorry.
Stuff.
Sorry about that. All right, so I've got to do a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
And then, my apologies, I had forgotten that. That's only a +1, so let's see. Oh no, I'm within. Am I within Hector's aura? It should be 15 feet, right?
5, 10 feet. You're out of his aura.
I'm out of his aura?
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna have advantage anyway, so you know what? I'll move. Would I be within? Would I be within his aura? If no, I don't think I would be. Oh well.
No.
That's fine.
If you moved one closer, no.
No. So it's fine. All right, let's see. That is an 11 for the wisdom saving throw for the lightning bolt.
Okay. And oh, that sucks that he had advantage on that. So the first one.
So did it pass? So I can roll the damage?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They got to roll their saves, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm worried about the backfire because if the backfire kills them, they don't have to roll anything. If the backfire kills me, then there's nothing for them to roll against.
Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot about that. Yeah. Go ahead and roll that.
I did. That was the 11.
Oh, 11.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the backfire effect is. We haven't had to deal with it yet.
No. Basically, you take the 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
For the spell rebounding on you.
But then it goes off as normal, or does the spell fail?
No, I'm saying it goes off as normal. It was just
Okay.
that was a price for doing it.
Got it. That's fine with me. I
Take
just
some
for the first time
shrapnel
doing
damage
it.
of
Yeah. It's not going to completely negate the spell. It's just
Ooh, that's low.
there's a price to be paid.
All right, that's going to be 22 points of lightning damage to all 3 of them.
Okay.
And then, except for the ones obviously that make it.
They all have advantage. Okay, so 2 pass, 1 fails. So I got that. Bam. The one in front of Torin, I think, is done. Yeah, the one in front of Torin is fried. Just
The one in front of Hector has to be looking bad too.
he saved with an 11, which took 11 points of damage. He's still up, but barely.
Okay.
That boy's dead. This one took 11, still up, but barely.
So, okay. I think I have 15 feet of movement left.
Yes.
So I'm going to move, I'll move to basically back to my original position.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action for a dash.
Mm-hmm.
And I will dash straight south towards where everybody's bunched up. And I will stop right, I guess right next to, you know what, I can deal with it. I'll stop right next to Hector.
Okay.
And I'll shout out, Karalos, V, Torin, Nat is on her own. You have to go to her.
Okay.
And then I'll position myself
shit,
here,
Sherlock.
and that will end my turn.
Okay. Now, the following things happen. Nat, give me a perception check, if you would.
You got it.
And Corrales, give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Nat?
Oh, 22.
22. Okay, you both notice. Corrales, you hear movement on the other side of the ship. And as you peer down, you see more pirates who apparently have swam under the boat and are starting to climb up the other side.
Oh boy.
Oh, y'all suck.
Also, Hector, Taruk, Torin, make me a dex save.
– 19.
19.
Nat 1.
Ooh. I like how I'm waiting for Hector, like I'm not.
You're not Hector.
Hector.
The Pixar guy is like, well, make your move.
Right? He failed.
Come on.
Man, that roll was one of those. It was close.
That's
and then it
interesting.
went
So
deep.
I'm just, yeah. So that's interesting how that. I'm just going to flavor it that, I don't know how to flavor that. That Taruk got it and, okay, fine. You hear a firing of a ballista from the other ship, and you see a giant fishing net flying through the air as it comes down on top of Torin, Hector, and Taruk. Taruk in the middle somehow is like, and just pulls it off of his head. Torin and Hector, you are grappled and restrained.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, someone's getting melted.
Just breathe on him, babe.
Oh wait, no, there's a net. Bam. We're doing that. I'm getting Icon happy, and I don't care.
The DM's happy, we suffer.
That off. Yeah. Bam. There we go. So, yeah, Taruk, you kind of see this and you're like, huh, cute. And you just kind of like pull it off of your head. It is completely grappled and restrained Hector and Torin. So that happened. We are now back to the top of the order. And I gotta bring in these new three. Which just, I'm gonna put them as joining the initiative.
I'd like to think in like one swift moment, Torin hears Owen say, "Go help Nat." Goes, kind of busy, sees the guy in front of him get electrocuted, only for a net to fall on him. All in like 30 seconds, just...
Yeah,
look at
that's a good one. Now 4 of them, although 2 of them are almost dead. There are so many notes, okay? 15, and these are at full. And one more of the chain guys.
No more chain devils.
That one, oh yeah, no, he got hit. He got hit a lot. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did that one not take damage? He didn't. Okay. We're back at the top of the order. Taruk, go ahead.
All right, Tim, how far away is the captain from me?
20 feet.
All right, I'm gonna look down at Hector and Torin. I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna shrug, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight into the captain's face.
Bam, right there.
All right, and then yeah, I'm gonna lay into him again with my warhammer.
Yeah,
All right,
do it.
So first one is what's up? Here we go. 15.
Does not hit. You take a swing. He moves.
All right. The next one that we've got, and then that is 18.
Does not hit. He moves
Christ.
And this time doing the let's say the action movie deal. This time you swing at him and it just grazes his head as he ducks under the shot.
Yeah. All right.
He's a nimble kitty.
Yeah. Nope. That's yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
He's gonna do his reaction and attack you with riposte. That's a nat 20.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a new round, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I use my reaction to use silvery barbs again? On that nat 20.
Make him re-roll it.
Yes.
Okay.
That spell's so good.
Love it. Thank you.
Switches it to a 23 to hit.
It still hits.
Not a crit.
I was gonna say it's not a.
Oh yeah, no, it takes the, it takes the crit away.
Yeah, I take that.
And I'll take the advantage on.
8 points of piercing damage
And then that goes to 4 because I'm
4.
raging.
because you're raging.
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 All right.
Raj.
Raging.
That's it for
Fragrance.
your turn. It is now Captain Redmain and V. You're on deck.
Yeah.
Seeing this big guy kind of chasing him around, it annoys him just a little bit. He's gonna hit you with the whip, Taruk,
All right.
which is 20 total.
Yeah, it's
So 6 points of slashing damage, and make me a strength saving throw.
ooh. Right. Let's go. 22.
Yeah, you're fine. Once again, you get that the main job of the whip might necessarily be for damage, but to try to trip you guys up. But you're too strong. He's not tripping you up. He's now going to disengage you and run over. Go away. Over you. Over here to Corrallos.
No.
And he's not all that happy about you casting. So those 2 rapier attacks are going to be on you at advantage.
He's just a child.
He's just a boy.
This son of a bitch.
Sub.
And when he gets advantage on a roll, he gets to add sneak attack.
Of course he does.
So let's see if he hits first.
Stupid pussycat.
First attack, Corrallos with the rapier is 21.
Yeah.
Second one, 24.
Yeah.
You only get sneak attack on one of those. Plus a d8. That plus 4. Ooh. Is that 8? 11. 16. You get 29 points of piercing damage on the first one.
First.
Well, that was the sneak attack. Next one's just a rapier damage, normal. 9 points of piercing damage behind that.
Okay.
That's it for his turn. So, V, you are up, and pirates are on deck.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna say pirates.
So let's see.
That one's dead.
I would like
Got
to.
fried.
Okay. I want to try something. And I'm just trying to make sure I have the appropriate amount of action to do so. Okay. So if I'm just climbing down, he's only 20 feet below me, so I can just get down to him with movement, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh wait, no, he's only 20 feet away. Bet. I'm going to attempt to grapple him around the neck with my wire.
Okay. Which is for him a
It's just an attack roll, I believe,
yeah.
for me. So attack roll, 16 plus 7.
Yes.
Okay. So that
It's a
does some
23.
damage. Awesome. All right, so it does some damage to him. All right, so that does 11 points of damage, just with the wire. And then I am going to, all right, now I'm gonna use my movement to get down to him.
All right.
All right, so he's hit with the wire. I am going to use, actually, this counts as an attack, bet. I'm gonna like, yeah, when I get down to him, I am going to attempt to lie to him about something. Where my wire is grappling him and cutting into his neck, I want to kiss it, and then when I pull away, I just kind of spit his blood out, look at him and go, "You've just been poisoned with 2 doses of Nightmare's Tears. You'll assuredly be dead by midnight if anything more happens to me or any of my friends." I'm gonna try to convince him that I just poisoned him.
Damn.
So roll a deception.
I hear that tone. That's a 13 plus 11, so that's a 24.
24. So let's see. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't seem to buy it.
Oh, come on. What is this guy?
He's not a guy, he's a cat.
I mean, clearly.
He is the obvious animal that does not give a flying.
He really is.
He will sit there and he will just knock every single
Well,
thing off of your counter because he just does not care.
All right, cool. Well, he's still choking, so that's nice.
There you go.
Oh,
Let's
actually, my
What's
bad.
Uh-oh.
Bad about what?
Insight?
Yeah, because that's a negative on that.
About what?
You added the
Something
wrong
different
insight
or the?
check.
Yeah. No, because that's a negative on that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that fails.
Something else, or he does buy it?
No, he does buy it. Yeah.
Oh, great.
You see fear in his eyes. You believe that he believes you.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I added the wrong modifier.
I see. All right, cool. So then, yes, I want to convince him that he will be dead by midnight unless I cure him. And then, that was, what was that? That was movement. That was an attack. Monk weapon. So that means I can still use my bonus action to attack him again.
You can.
How do I want to do this? Okay, so, all right. I like to think I have him convinced that he's gonna die if he doesn't call off his men. And just to drive the point home.
That's a good point. I think that's a decision. We'll see. We'll see when it comes to his roll
Okay.
or his turn again.
I'm trying. Sorry. What's tripping me up is I'm trying to think if I can do anything to help.
Because
Corral.
there's 2 ways somebody could take that, and I think I'm gonna have him roll for it.
Okay. Cool.
There's I believe you and I'll back off, and there's I believe you and now I have to kill you before that happens. And I think that
Well,
needs
okay,
to be
that's
rolled.
great,
That needs
but-
to be a decision.
Okay. Well, killing me won't unpoison him, so he can do that if he wants. But you know. Okay, cool. Then yeah, just to drive the point home. Oh, hold up. Is this pirate guy on the other side of Corrales? He's the one that just attacked him, right?
Yes.
No, the one that attacked him was the captain. The
The
pirate
captain attacked him.
the pirate guy is climbing.
Captain Kitty.
Yeah. He'll be up there momentarily.
He will. Okay, so he's not up there yet.
No.
All right, then, yeah, just to drive the point home, I'm going to, I'm gonna spit one of my needles at the captain.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
Well, that hits.
Great. Good to hear it. That is going to be another 13 points of poison damage. Force damage. So in total, that's going to be another 15 points of damage.
15.
And he's now has the poison condition. I don't know if you want to, if you're going token crazy, he's now poison condition. Which, if I'm not mistaken, means what? Disadvantage on something.
On attack rolls.
Yeah, on attack rolls. Let me verify. Just on the safe side.
I believe you are correct.
Which is a huge problem for a rogue.
I was gonna say, what makes you think this guy's a rogue? Let's be honest, guys. I don't think we have any reason to believe that.
You've only had a problem hitting him the entire time. He has sneak attack. What do you think he is?
Okay, so it's attack rolls and ability checks. So he has disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Which means he has straight rolls on most of those now.
Awesome. Well, I did something, okay?
Yeah. Well, no, you've got him hexed. You have him hunter's marked, and now he's poisoned.
And he believes he's gonna die by midnight.
And he believes he's gonna die by midnight.
And I believe my exact words to him were, if anything happens to me or my friends, you'll be dead by midnight.
Yep.
That's what I told him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's my turn. I can...
Okay. Is now.
Can I... Oh, yeah, all right.
Can you what?
I was going to try to get between Corrales and whoever's coming after him, but he's going to be surrounded, so it wouldn't matter. I'm just going to keep...
You can. I mean, because the captain's already used his reaction, too, so...
Yeah, the captain's
he can,
grappled, too.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he can
the
attack
captain.
while grappled, but he
No, he
can't
can.
get you now, because
He
he
gets-
used his reaction on... He used it already. He
Right.
used it on Taruk.
No, I know he can't get double disadvantage, but he is choking, so...
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Yeah, no, grapple just means that he can't move.
Mm-hmm.
And now, poisoned, he has basically straight rolls on most of his stuff now.
Right, and it would be, I've used up all my actions, so I couldn't drag Corrales anywhere, so I'm gonna just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Good turn. Next, we have pirates. Owen, this one's gonna come over here, and I guess they're gonna stay on top of you.
Jesus, it's so cold.
That's the beat up one.
Okay.
Not much left on her. But she's in melee, so she can wield those 3 hand axes, basically like a juggler, and just go whack, whack, whack. So 3 attacks to you. Switch up d20s. Ew, only one of those hit, I believe. Yep, only one. Yeah, there's a 19, and the other is a 8 and an 11.
He'll pop shield again. Do I need to roll? I'll probably need me to roll a wisdom saving throw for that.
Not for shield, I don't think. Do you?
It's all it says is magic.
Okay.
So
I don't. Yeah, that. All right, then the only thing rebounding on that just means that it'll fizzle. Like you're not going to take damage from trying shield.
okay. Yeah, there's an 18 either way. So
You're fine. Shield goes up.
yeah,
So all 3 of them miss.
correct.
That's it for that one. This one climbs up. Comes on the one side. This one climbs up. Let's say right there. We'll go Corrales. At advantage. Those are melee attacks. First one. At advantage, I think misses. That's a 14.
Hits.
That hits. Okay, 14 on the first one. First one's a hit. Second one. 22 hits.
Yeah.
Third one. 22. It's 2 17s in a row. All right, so all 3 hit. That's... which is 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The other one right here is going to come at V with the same thing. Hand axe attacks. First one. I think that hits. That's a 14.
No.
Second one. That's cacked. That is a 14.
No.
That is a 21.
Yes, but it's a hand axe. Is he throwing it at me?
No, melee.
Okay, just meleeing. Okay. Sorry, I zoned out for 1 second. Yes, that's gonna hit.
9 points of slashing damage.
Erg.
That's it for those axe throwers. So the next up we have Torin. Corrales, you're on deck. Torin, you're grappled and restrained.
Yeah. Can I try to get out of this thing?
You can.
All right.
That is, I believe, for you. Strength save.
Right. Strength save. Here we go. 14.
Does not make it on this net. You are grappled and restrained. Sorry, buddy. You can't move. You can't do much else unless you've got a bonus action that you want to do something with. Even that, I don't know. Do you have one that even...
Yeah, I didn't want to use it for this, but I can use action surge to take another action and try to get out.
You didn't use an attack, though. You just did an action. Well, we'll give you the exact wordage on action surge before we bump ahead here. Y'all been doing some really interesting
On your turn,
crap tonight.
You
I mean, it's a
can
pirate
take
ship.
an additional-
Ability your affair can use the turn when run. You can decide to use it after performing your first action. And okay, just your action. Okay,
Yep.
go ahead.
You can take one additional action.
Yep.
All right. Let's try different dice. See if I can get the hell out.
Yeah, I think that's the difference between action surge and flurry of blows. Is
Yes.
flurry,
Yeah.
flurry has
Flurry
to be
blows
off.
has to be an attack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's 27.
Yes. So you do free yourself. It uses up your turn, but you do free yourself of that stupid net.
All right.
That's your turn.
Since I'm free, can I use my
No.
movement?
No.
No.
You spent
Okay.
your turn getting out of it. No.
Okay.
You were grappled and restrained for your turn, and you used action surge to bust out of it.
Okay, that's fair. That's all I got.
Yep. Corrales, you're up. Corrales, you're surrounded by pirates, buddy.
For the moment.
Come on, Corrales.
If I'm looking at this right, I'm in line with the crow's nest, so there should be like one of them things with the sails, right? Like the bar.
Yeah, you're looking at one of the masts.
Yeah. The side, like I want to land on that using Misty Step.
Oh.
Yeah. And what's your distance on Misty Step?
I can go 30 feet total.
Okay. You'll get a couple attacks of opportunity, but yes, you can do that. Well, those are the hand axe. Those are the hand axe guys. That's a 2. That one misses. The other one I believe that's a hit. It's an 18 plus stuff.
Yeah, that hits.
Plus 5. Yeah, that hits. So that's 4 points of slashing damage for that one. And the captain has used his reaction, so that's it.
All right, wait a second. I got to use my Strength of the Grave. How much damage was it? 4, you said?
4 points of slashing damage.
Hang on. No fucking way I did that. All right. I'm not down. I'm at 1 HP.
You're at 1 HP
Yes.
on one of the masts.
That's fine. Now up there in the spot I was standing, I'm going to summon a shadow spawn.
Okay.
With the Fury one. And then I will use Dreadful Scream from the shadow spawn. I need wisdom saving throws from those 3 pirates.
All right. Well, hold on a second. I gotta add stuff to the map. Okay.
Is it Krause? Is it friendly to me, or do I have to make a wisdom save too?
All right. We'll just do basic undead here. Shadow spawn.
No, you need no, allied to me and my companions. No, you're good.
Awesome.
There.
Who's a nice little abomination?
There. That's your shadow spawn.
All right.
And some type of scream. What did you say you're casting?
Dreadful Scream, the shadow spawn is.
Okay. And what does that do?
They have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of the spirit.
Okay.
Jesus. How many conditions can we get on this captain?
He has a natural 1, but he can't go anywhere. He's grappled. But he's frightened.
He's just terrified.
Yep.
That's fine.
I love it. Oh, that's hellish. So he's just horrified being choked by the neck.
Oh, yeah, it's getting dark. Damn it.
This is a bad time for this captain. I'm just saying.
All he wanted was shiny things.
You know, you fucked up. Don't go attacking fellow pirates. That's just rude.
I don't. There, that one. He's
You got the
frightened.
wrong shit,
He's
kitty.
poisoned. He's frightened. He's hunter's marked. He's cursed. He's grappled.
If only we had an ability that would consume all those status effects for bonus damage.
Yeah, right. When that
Right. Oh, and these two obviously have to wisdom saves, right? For these. Just plums. Wisdom, nothing added to that. So the first one, nat 20.
Oh,
Second one, 9. So this one is frightened.
one tough guy over there is like, nah.
I see this all the time in my pirate life. So they
Meanwhile,
have to
the captain and the other
frighten. They
guy.
have to use their movement to go away, correct? Which
Yeah.
is 30, 20, right to Nat.
Oh, great. Just ran right into her. Oh, thanks.
This one is frightened.
I thought
No, he had a nat 20.
Nat
Sorry.
20, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sorry. There's a lot of things on my board. So yeah.
we got your back. We're honest.
Okay. So, Corrales, is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
He's out of tricks.
Okay.
For this time.
And
Every time Corrales' turn ends, it's like anything else?
Uh-huh.
Hector uses his turn to get this stuff out of my way, to get the net off of him. And he's hasted, so the next action is to pick his weapon up. So he's back to normal status, but his turn's over.
Good time.
Bam. Nat, you're up. Pirates are next.
Okay. So if I
And
remember,
you are down here. If I can. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. You're down here.
yep, and I think I see one of the little pirate.
You have
guys.
basically you see this dude scream bloody murder and start running towards you after he sees a specter appear in front of him.
convenient, right?
He's in melee range with you, though.
Ah, shit.
So he's running into the most cuddly member of the party.
Yep.
Sure.
Shut up, Torin.
I'm pretty cuddly.
Yes, we are, V. Yes, we are.
We're
Oh,
so cuddly. We're delightful.
we are.
We're delights.
Well, since the guy is screaming bloody murder and terror and running towards me, I don't think I'm gonna worry about him.
He's literally
just
saying
yet.
those words out loud. He's just bloody murder, bloody murder.
I love it. So,
Ghost.
oh
Yoinks.
my, oh my god.
Let's try to convince him the ship is haunted.
We gotta get out of here, Captain.
Oh, jeez, Cap.
It's like totally haunted, man.
Oh my. Okay. This is gonna sound so Scooby-Doo-esque, but
What do you got?
is there like something like around like Ramsey and I, like a piece of like tarp or like a piece of burlap or something like I could probably like try to throw around bloody murder guy's face, make him think it's like a ghost or something like.
Roll an investigation.
All right. If I get it off. 24.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay. The rowboat that is set up to your left and right, they both have like canvas that cover the tops of it just to keep, the rowboats protected from weather when they're not in use. So
Okay.
there's a canvas covering over it.
I'm gonna pick up part of that canvas and I'm gonna throw it at bloody murder guy.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Hey,
Just
if that's a,
roll
if that's
me a
a
dexterity check.
dex check.
Yeah.
A lot of our moves.
Well, this is a long combat. You've got time.
Worms. Get some worms.
18.
Okay, good enough. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that it basically it obscures his vision until he uses an action to uncover. Like, yeah, it's like a quick quick blinding move type thing. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's we'll say that for one turn he's blinded.
Okay.
You just want me to see how many of these status effects I can put on here, don't you? Like,
Yep.
It's the theme of the night. Try out all
I'm
those
secretly
icons.
trying.
bam, there, the eye one. He can't see. That was one attack. We'll call it an attack. You've got one more.
Sure. That's
There's more in
fair.
action, but I'll give it to you.
Okay, and where's Mr. Kitty Kitty?
He is all the way over here,
Okay.
right there. Bam,
Gotcha.
bam,
Gotcha.
bam.
What's
he
that?
is surrounded by a specter and V. He appears to be choking to death. He appears to be frightened. What else do you see from there? There's a magical aura kind of emanate around him because he's hexed. You
Yep.
see he's hurt over there.
There's some green
Yeah.
veins flowing through the.
Okay, yeah, we'll go for the poisoned effect. Yeah, he's got. You see, like his veins are kind of green and blackened, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah, I see
All
that.
them effects.
yeah.
Okay. The dude that's behind Torin, is he alive or dead? This one, like,
Behind
right
Torin?
here. Yeah, like this one, like
Over
Yep, right there.
Over
that one.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, he's very much alive. Yeah, he's harassing Hector.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, roll for the attack.
Alrighty. All right, so I'm hoping these guys don't have AC as high. I'm gonna say an 18. Does 18 hit?
18 does hit. Roll damage.
Alrighty, finally. Since I'm using longbow. D8 plus 1d8 plus 5. That is 10.
10 points. And
No,
that
wait, I have my.
one-
Oh, wait a second. I'm sorry. I also have my bracelet, my archer, my braces.
Yeah. Brings the total to.
See, one more time. I'm sorry. My internet is like. So that's gonna bring my damage to 12.
12. Got it.
Yes.
See, he gets hit with an arrow. He is up, but he's barely standing.
Okay. And I think that's gonna be it for my turn.
Okay, Matt, that's it for your turn. Pirates are up, the chain ones. We'll go with the guy that just got hit, who's barely up. He's going to try to go after Hector again.
Poor fool.
This Queek. That's a miss and a nat 20. So the nat was 2d8. 15 points of damage to him. Plus. I don't think I hit that. That was from earlier. Bam. There. Oh, he isn't in triple digits anymore. Okay. And the hook. It doesn't hit because I know what Hector's AC is. It's 21. That's it for his turn. The other one is going to climb up. Come up behind you two. Owen.
My
Does
current
a-
AC is 23.
Yeah. Well, this first one I don't think is going to hit at advantage because the total is 8.
Oh. No, I don't think so.
The second one is no, that's 13. And the third one, finally, I think that's 20. That's 23.
Hits it exactly.
That's the hook, which does 7 points of piercing damage and make me a strength save.
Okay. I think it's +4 from Hector.
Yes, because you're right next to him.
So that's going to be a 22 minus 1 is a 21.
Passes. You're fine.
Okay.
That's it for those. What happened? Yeah, the others are dead, right? He's dead.
We've got 3. He's got 2, and she's got 1.
2 of those are left. Those are all hand axe throwers.
There should be 3 up with us because the guy to my north I didn't kill yet.
No, that's a hand axer.
Oh, I got you. I understand now. My bad.
These 2 are the chains. I think you killed the one chain. That was, yeah. I only brought in 3 of the chains total. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but I didn't move him back in. The guy that got Sparta kicked. Okay, he'll be next time around. I'll just say that I'm not going to have him do a turn. He got back on the boat for his turn previously. Bam.
That's reasonable.
I forgot about that. That's it for their turn. Owen, it's your turn.
All right. He's going to. I don't know if Owen was looking that way. I don't know if you would have noticed how horrible Karalos looked or not. So he'll try to pay attention to what he's doing. He'll say, "Very well. We'll do it this way then." So he's going to make an attack against the one next to Hector, the one because he's really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You're making it just a rapier attack.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 17 plus 7 is a 24.
That hits.
That's going to be a D8 plus 2D6 because sneak attack, because he's within 5 feet
Yep.
of Victor. So that's
that
going
might-
to be 6. Oh, wait, that fell. Plus 1, 7 points of sneak attack damage.
7?
Yep, 7 sneak attack, and what did
Plus
I say
the- What was
for
the
the rapier
first?
attack?
The
Yes.
rapier. What was the damage on the rapier?
I think it was a 4.
Okay, how would you like to do this?
Owen basically just nothing, just inserts it through the neck.
Just
Severs
just
the
matter of
space.
factly.
Yeah, just right through the neck into the brainstem. Twitches it just enough to ensure that it's separated. Pulls the rapier out.
Dead.
Nothing, no fancy, nothing.
No.
And then he turns and he looks at the other two and says, "I think we'll be enough to handle you." And he snaps his fingers, and then there's a rapid mechanical sound as 3 other Owens step out from where Owen's position is.
Mm-hmm.
As I use a quickened mirror image.
Mhm.
And then there's 3 faintly electrical versions of Owen that are occupying his square as well, each of which are moving slightly differently out of tempo with the rapier in hand.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Good turn. We're back to the bottom of the order. Let's see if they get it back. They do not get the net back. They're loading it. Nat.
Yes.
Unless you engorge yourself and need to take more insulin.
Okay.
See, kids, there's your health lesson for tonight.
Something about insulin.
Yes.
I heard that, yes. That's the frightened one, yes.
Yes.
That was one of the new ones. Okay. Over your head
Okay.
comes a seafoam off green colored blast of energy, which connects with our frightened and somewhat blind guy
Okay.
as a eldritch blast connects, doing 10 points of damage.
Okay.
I like where this is going.
Okay. I don't know if I like it yet, but
I'm loving
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
As you just glance back and see an outstretched hand of Ramsey and one hand on the wheel, and he goes, "Will you please get these people off my ship?" And he turns the wheel.
I just look at Ramsey. I'm giving her all I've got, Captain.
One of those eldritch blasts missed and hit the deck. The other made contact.
Oh, I love it. That was great.
We're trying, Captain.
Back to the top of the order, Taruk.
All right. So, God, that's funny as fuck. I love Ramsey.
I know.
All right. So V and Corrales, they have Tiger Boy, right? They have Captain.
Corrales-
I mean, he's in a
Corrales doesn't
rough
match.
place. Yeah.
You want to
He's-
count on Corrales, and you could probably see that, but you see me up there choking the captain.
Yeah. You see him. Yeah. V and a Spectre are harassing the captain at the moment.
I'm actually holding
Right.
the captain in place while he's terrified
You
of the
see-
specter.
This frightened pirate over there harassing Nat. You see one that's just boarded the ship from being knocked over. That's right over by Torin. This one and these two. Those are the two closest to you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think. All right. V can handle that. I can end it. There's so many options for Taruk. I don't know
Cool
what
of
to
you
do.
to assume, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You had plenty of time to think about it, man.
yeah, I know. It's still not enough. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna head over to the captain because he's pissing Taruk off anyway. So I'm gonna
All
go
right.
over there to
Right over here.
and then I'm gonna grab onto him.
He's already grappled, but you're trying to grapple him too?
Oh, that's right. She's got to grab. All right, so then
you've got advantage to swing away on him, like.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do.
Advantage. He's in a bad place.
I forgot she's already choking him out because I want to choke him out.
Yeah, I'm actually like I don't have any distance. I ended my turn on top of him, so just keep that in mind.
All right, so that's and that's with advantage. So
yeah.
Oh, that's better. 18 plus 8.
That one hits.
That hits. All right, and that was with advantage because he's grappled, right? I get advantage with that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just to make sure.
Sure.
All right, sure. And then, that's okay. Ooh, that's good. So that's 16 plus 2. That's 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
With the first hit. All right, and then the next one is another one. Okay. That's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
All right, Taruk.
All right, let's go. And that is 10, 11, 12 points of damage with the second one.
All right. You really starting to carve into him now because he can't move. He's got nowhere to go, and now it's just.
And that's it for me.
That's it for your turn. Okay, good turn, man. We're at Captain Redmain's turn. Let's see. I'm actually looking up something because I want to know if it's possible. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's still. He's going to try to break out of that, which is a dex check for him versus your strength on the wire. $22.
Yes.
Okay. So that used up that. So he's no longer grappled. Don't even know which one of these stood for grappled. I don't think I even had. No, I don't think I had one for that.
I thought it was a net, but oh no, the net was for the actual net.
Yeah. No, I don't think I had one. So he's out of the grapple. Yay. What else could he do? I believe he is going to. That he uses action, so he can't attack out of that, but he can bonus action disengage.
I mean,
and run.
Where are you gonna go, bro? Where are you gonna go?
Over here, away.
Oh, that's fucking cute.
And he went under Corrales because Corrales is up on the mast. So
I don't even have
just that's only I can do with him is to create some distance there. Yeah, because he couldn't attack. That's it for his turn. V, you're up.
I bet. Yeah, I don't even have to use a keep. I don't even have to use Step of the Wind to get to him. He's only 60 feet away, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, you can get to him.
Yeah, I just kind of like, I kind of laugh, spit the rest of his blood out of my mouth, and then run towards him. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to persuade him as my action.
Okay.
Where I use an attack. Alright. Yeah, so basically I just kind of growl, sigh, rub to him, last needles in my teeth, and I just get right up in his face. Like, as much as I would love to wait for the poison to chew up your insides till you're throwing up little chunks of your organ and dying on your own blood, I think we should end this now. And I'm gonna attempt to persuade him.
Okay. That's more of an intimidation.
I was gonna say intimidation or persuasion. I mean, I don't know if I can sell it on either.
That's an intimidation.
All right. Well, let's see how this goes. 19. Flat.
Yeah. He kind of looks around. Kind of looks at, assesses the situation. Back to the ship, and he just dives over the railing back over to.
You piece! I want to spit my last needle at him just as a fuck you.
Yeah. He tries to dive. What do you got?
Oh, just a ranged attack. That's a
Okay.
16 plus 7.
Yeah, it hits.
All right, cool. Parting gift. He takes fucking the hit plus the poison. 3 plus hit. 17 points of damage. Oh wait. That's actually 16, and I'd like to. Well, it's poison, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't.
go
declare
ahead.
I can't declare it non-lethal, can I?
No.
No, not on poison.
No.
All right. Well, the poison.
And you've done
damage-
it. So what's the poison damage?
Oh, okay. Well, the poison damage is only a 13. The rest of it's just like force damage from the needle.
13 plus what?
13 plus 2, so that's 2 points of like just 4 from the blow, and then the poison is the 13.
15 total.
15
then.
total, 13 poison.
How would you like to do that?
Oh my god.
I just kind of V has this really kind of just transfixed sweet smile, and she just goes, "Thank you for your cooperation."
Basically, attempting to retreat back to the ship and just catching it in the back as and falls back, face plants on his ship. I'll leave his. He's dead, but
They just glance around at his crew.
all right. I'll give them a morale check. We'll see how this goes. The 3 of the axe throwers, right? Ooh. And the 2. By majority, I believe they're gonna stick it out.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
Oh.
Kill them all.
Yep. Yep,
Just
they're
means
gonna
we can loot
stick
their
to.
shit.
They
That's
just
all that means.
they just saw their captain die. They're gonna fight this one out, guys.
Why?
For the captain.
Yep.
Alright.
I rolled for morale to
Oh,
see
I
what they
know,
would
I'm
do,
not
and
blaming you. V just cracks her neck.
the dice have declared that they're going down with this one. This is
Ah,
all right.
Shows his death.
Playtime.
It's the okay. So it is the axe thrower's turn. Torin, you're on deck.
Alrighty.
Axe thrower. We'll start here with the one on Owen.
Okay.
Just 3 attacks.
Oh.
First one. 17 plus. Wrong stat block. 23.
It's a 23. Let me see. I have to pull up. There it is. Let's see. 6 or higher, or roll a d20. Okay. It's a clone.
It's a clone.
Hey.
Second strike. 18.
That's 18.
Yep.
All right, that one would actually hit me. I will drop. I'll drop another shield.
Okay. Oh yeah, roll to make sure you remember your planar travel jet lag.
That's a 3.
Nope. So the shield fails.
Okay.
So that one hits. Last strike. 23.
Clone.
So only one hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
This one is going to attempt to attack your Spectre, Corrales. Because he's the one who rolled the natural 20 upon seeing a Spectre. So
He's feeling
3
brave.
strikes at it. That's a it's an 8. Second one is a 17.
That hits.
And third one is an 11.
That does not hit.
Only one hit. That's 9 points of slashing damage to your Spectre.
Okay. All right.
Your summoned.
My buddy.
Yeah. The third one, actually, there's 4 now. This one's gonna come right at you, Torin. This is the one that you Sparta kicked. He's a little angry about that. First strike is 11.
Miss.
Second strike, 19.
Also misses, and I would like to use my reaction to hit him with repost.
Go ahead.
That is. That's a nat 20.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay. So he takes. 7, 10. So he takes 27 points.
How would you like to do that?
Oh.
Literally, you just kicked you. This is the one you knocked over to the other ship. They ran back to get in your face, and you are now killing them.
Yep. Torin's just gonna like take a step back to dodge the attack and be like,
That would work.
"You should just stayed on the ship," and just like uppercut him off the ship.
Back over to the other.
Just
boom,
like
legs.
a pinata.
Yeah.
Just
Get your presents. Dead. Bam. Uppercut shot. Dead. DED.
just stayed on the ship, my guy.
Wow. All right, there's the one that's right at you, Nat, frightened out of his mind.
How's that morale holding up, guys?
And he's not blinded anymore because it got around to his turn. But it was a cool effect.
He's still scared to death, though, isn't he?
But basically, because I'm saying that's done, but he's gonna have disadvantage on all these attacks because you threw the canvas over him. So,
Okay.
giving you your due there. I don't think that's gonna hit. That's a 12. Nat.
On me? That does
12. I don't think that hits.
not hit.
Second. 14.
Nope.
Third strike. 14. No.
No.
Whew, whew, whew. Nothing. That's it for their turn.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That Torin, that was I left one of those axe throwers out. So,
That's right.
Corrales, you are up. Hector's on deck.
poor silly woman.
Torin's attack was a reaction. It wasn't my turn.
That's right. Go ahead.
All right. I would like to move to the one that's fighting the Spectre.
The Spectre.
Yep.
The brave one.
The brave
Go ahead.
one. I'm going to try to hit him. Yeah, I think 26 hits.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a pushing attack.
Okay.
So it's going to be 14 points of damage.
Eesh.
And he
Okay.
has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength is not there. No. That's an 11.
So he is pushed 15 feet back. Just gonna be "Get
Into the
off
water."
damn ship, coon.
Off the ship, into the water. Got another.
I still have movement and another
Yeah.
attack.
You do.
I'm gonna go to the one to the left of Owen and just make a little regular attack.
Sure.
Good old regular hit.
Just a
Nothing
A
special.
good old fashioned
good
hit.
old bash. Good old bash.
That one's gonna be a 12 to hit.
No, that does not hit. Ducks gets out of the way.
That be it. Yep,
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Now, Corrales, you're up. Hector's on deck.
All right. What are there? There's 3 left.
There's one right here down there who's attacking Nat. There's one in the water off to the side that you can see over here, and there's 2 over here.
All right. Let's start with Nat. The one
Okay.
down there.
Yeah,
I will send an Eldritch Blast at that guy.
do it.
That's a 25.
Hit.
Okay. And that's 7 damage. I'll do another one at him.
Okay.
That's a 22.
Hit.
All right. And that's 8 damage total.
Okay. Still standing.
How does he look?
That one had not been hit too much. That was one of the ones that had climbed up on the left side of the ship. So you're chipping away at that one.
All right, I'm just going to keep pelting him.
Okay.
28
Hits.
for another 8.
Yep.
And then one more is a 17.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's go. And that's 16 damage.
Good lord. You alone just pelting him with Iron Man palm pulse blast. Just
Ralph is over it.
bam, 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 bam. He is barely standing.
Okay, cool. Then my shadow spawn is going to move down
Yeah.
and take an attack at him.
Make the attack.
Spell attack modifier. That's just rude. That's a 25.
Hits.
All right, wait. I don't have this dice out. Hang on. Is this now? And that is 11, 14 damage and 3 cold.
How would you like to kill him?
Yeah.
Just all of that at once. Like, just all 4 Eldritch Blasts hit in and then just ripped up by,
Wow.
Yeah.
And then basically just lighting him up with Eldritch Blast and then taking a little bit of cold damage right there at the end for him to like solidify and then shatter.
Oh,
I'm with it.
Mortal Kombat fatality from the Warlock.
Yeah. Wow.
Be not-
One attack turn just took
Corral's
40.
done.
How many points of damage? He was at 44, and you brought him down to nothing.
Let's
Krell's
go.
just up there
We gave
clinging
him the
to
chance to
life.
surrender, okay?
We gave them the chance. They had the chance, man.
They did. They
We're
did.
the bad guys here.
They're well, there's only 2 of them left. Corellos, is that? I think that's it, man. I don't know if you can do anything else.
No, that's everything.
Okay. Hector is up. Nat, you're on deck.
Okay.
Hector is gonna lay into this guy, which I think is. That's a hit. That's a hit. And that's a crit.
Nice. Hit, crit.
Wow.
Crit.
That's
Took you long enough, buddy.
and he's gonna go ahead and use up his smite on that too and finish that off. That's gonna that's a lot. It's hold on, where are my d8s?
So like 10 or 11 d8 right there. Nah, it'd be closer to like 13 d8, depending on the spell level. That's insanity.
10.
It's
10.
Smite.
It's 10. Oh.
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 We're a nightmare party.
We didn't start anything.
We didn't start shit.
We sure as
No.
fuck finished it, but we didn't start
Sure
it.
as fuck did.
We didn't start it this
48.
time around.
I think that finishes that one.
Oh, I'd hope so.
40. Yeah, he's wow. All right, I'm sorry guys, but Hector gets a how you want to do this out of this.
Nice.
Tim, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it when that happens, but your
Oh,
NPC
please.
literally does one of these where he's fighting one of those ones with the chain. So he literally like parries it out of the way. It's like 3 slices in a row. Like the first one's like a back slice. The second one comes down, and you see as the chain, the pirate with the chain kind of goes down to one knee, and just with like a Jedi flourish, he just goes and takes the head off, and just the head. So that pirate died tragically.
About it.
Oh, sure. So tragic.
Hector's done. Nat, you're up, and there's this one lone guy at the top of the ship,
Truly the bravest of all men.
and there's the one that's floating out in the water who hasn't decided if he's gonna bother anymore. It's up to you. There's one floating in the water over here, and there's
Just
the
for-
one up
for
here.
flavor,
You're all the
I
way
wanna
down
look
here. You're all the way down there.
Glance
Now.
with Nat looking at the guy in the water, just for flavor, just like these motherfuckers. How'd that morale treat you, boys?
Not well at all, actually.
So, I actually want to yell out to the last guy behind Hector, just as my buzz pulled back. I'm like, "Your last chance, surrender."
Okay.
give him, like, one more
Do an intimidation at advantage.
Me intimidating.
No,
Yes.
I'm not intimidating either. I got no bonus to that.
You just loaded an arrow and just said, "Quit or die." One of the two. That's intimidation.
16. Oh, hang on.
That's
My internet's shit, you guys. I'm sorry.
that's accurate. He drops his hand axes.
All right.
Smartest of the bunch.
Agree.
Oh. The last man, eh?
All right.
Unless you guys are gonna be like, nah, we're mopping this up. That one is surrendered. This one's still floating in the water.
Is he getting
Whose turn is
back
it, Tim?
on?
I was gonna say
After
that-
Nat, it's actually the pirates' turns. But you just killed them. There's only the
Yep.
2 axe throwers that's left. So technically Owen is up. So Owen, you see the one right next to you drop his hand axes. So I'll put it on you. What do you do?
Owen will kind of sit down on his heels. This guy dropped his hand axes, put his hands up, right?
Yes, he surrendered.
So he'll kind of like lean in and ask, "Tell me, you guys on your way back towards Sandbar because you've got a bit of loot in your hold?"
No, we were kind of waiting around to catch people coming out of Sandbar. Hopefully to get supplies or whatever valuables they had on them.
So you've attacked us. Your captain is dead and you have nothing with which to buy your lives. Sounds unfortunate. I guess Owen will just look over shoulder. Shall I finish this, or are we searching their vessel and then sending them back or sending it down?
I'll say that we're temporarily out of combat. You guys hold the power of the situation. There are several pirates on the other side on their ship, but they have seen how things have turned and they are surrendering as well.
I'm gonna glance at Ramsey, see what he thinks.
What do you think, Captain?
I'm willing to spare their lives, but I say we should at least take a good look around, see if there's anything of value on their ship, at least. Alleviate them of any supplies, valuables.
I think that's a good idea.
Why don't some of us keep them company while the rest of us do that?
How about this? You're my advanced boarding party. Have fun.
Is there
And basically you see is Ramsey's guys just basically have ballistas turned on the ones that have surrendered on the other ship. So there's does not appear to be any resistance.
Easy enough. I'll lead this guy over there across the plank of the boarding plank with, at rapier point. And...
All right. If that's the case, we are out of combat. We are.
Be sure to get the colors as well.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
What are we getting? Sorry.
Oh, he asked for the colors. I was going to say easy enough. They take down the flag. It's basically what I had described. It's very similar to a pirate flag, except it had like a red feline shaped skull on it.
I'm gonna kind of like awkwardly put my cloak over, like it's kind of been like a cape, and I kind of like pull it up over me and like kind of wrap myself in it and go over to their ship with the rest of us. And I just kind of like kick at the captain's dead body and like roll him over and just kind of stare down at him all annoyed. Just kind of root through his pockets or whatever, see if the captain has anything interesting on him.
Roll investigation, V. Corrales, Hector kind of looks at you and goes, come down, I can heal you.
Yeah, I'll be very careful, but I will climb down.
Oh God! On my way.
Like this, like,
Damn it! Yeah, sorry.
I'm not gonna make you. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that to you. Yeah,
like,
you
I
can.
got you, buddy.
It's
Yeah. Torin is hanging down there as a safety net for you. You're fine. You climb your way down. And it's one thing when it's for comedic relief. It's another when you're like at one hit point. Yeah, you're good. What's your total, by the way, Corrales?
Right now?
No, what's your total HP?
Your max.
62.
Your max. You're up to full.
Oh,
All right.
Warlock has more hit points than me. This is not okay.
The child has more health.
Fuck you.
He will outlive us all.
He probably will.
Okay. So he just immediately brings you back up to full health.
Insane.
At
Lay on
20
hands.
concentrations.
Hector. Jeez.
That's what Hector's going to do. Hector's going to spend the time healing you. What did you get on that investigation, V?
Nat 20.
All right. Well, you find
Find his wallet, social security card,
right.
sports,
His insurance information,
Credit
next
cards.
to kin.
father's
Front
wallet.
picture from his twin daughters.
Right.
Good.
Oh.
you see two little lion cubs. No.
Oh,
Jeez.
that's
Wow.
Delicious.
Okay,
Yeah.
you find a whip that obviously he was using. Nothing special. You're just using a whip. What would this be? This is a +2 rapier, studded leather armor that was resistant to fire damage. And he had on him it's an odd number to roll. 99 gold on him.
Cool. V literally doesn't take anything. She just kind of paws through him. Doesn't have anything. Nothing on him that's of interest. She just kind of kicks him back over, like
Mhm.
annoyed. And I'll leave the stuff if anybody wants it. Kind of go back over to our ship and pause off at Hector and Corrales, and I just ask, is he okay?
He is now.
All right. And I just kind of like pull my cloak tighter around me, and I kind of go off. Not like storm in a huff, but like obviously angry. I go off to somewhere to hide. Ish.
You at least tell somebody that there's anything there.
His shit's in a pile over the dead body. It's not that hard to figure out.
Okay.
So no.
240.
She's just like boring. Ooh, that's nice.
As a total, roughly around 390 gold you find off of the dead and what was on the ship. You find on the ship supplies, food rations, stores for that. Not too much in the way of valuables. You get that they pretty much what the one survivor said is right. They were kind of leeching off of whoever came out of port, hoping to catch people with valuables. Not too much in the way of magical weapons or anything. They weren't. It was a simple pirating party. It wasn't a.
Yeah.
They were good at what they did, but they are not equipped to handle adventurers. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Corrales.
What's
They're
up,
not equipped to
boys?
handle Corrales.
Yes.
Yes, not handle Corrales.
No.
Corrales, Taruk,
Touring
and
going full Smash Brothers.
pretty great. Oh, you already got some cool shit going on in that one.
We'll grab
So you
everything
can
and
mark
send
down
it
the
back.
gold, and it was a +2 rapier. The rest of what you find were just what I said, like those chain weapons. If you guys want to use one of them, I'll give you the stats for it. Hand axes, as many as you want.
All the axes.
Yeah, it's roughly, well, how many did I throw at you? 4 or 5 of them. So that's like 15 hand axes.
Yeah, we just put them in a bag of colding and we'll,
Cold axes.
Yes.
The,
5 cold
oh my
axes.
gosh.
That's a cold axe. Get into ice damage after that.
Refrigerated. These refrigerated axes. Why? Like, yeah, no, I get it.
The markup, guys. This is our new gig, I swear.
Oh yeah, and
Yes.
while all that happens, Hector comes down off of haste, so he just
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He just
just
shit.
like he sugar crashes.
He just has a shirtless sugar crash.
yeah, I know. Yeah, he's I think I came down.
Sugar, we're going down.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. That's normal.
What did you do to me?
I need rest. He's just kind of like he just kind of leans his back against the mast and just kind of slides down just so he can sit. And he's like, that's so much better.
Don't worry, Hector. You'll be fine.
You'll get better soon, my
It
friend.
wears
Is the
off
b-
eventually.
Is the boat moving, or is like everything's a little?
The boat is moving. honey.
He's dealing with it.
It's gonna feel a little rocky.
Oh,
but you'll be good.
So
You
is
do
Ramsey just
have.
let the survivors leave? Oh,
I was
sorry.
gonna say you do have roughly about 10 survivors on that ship, between the 2 that you spared and who was left on that ship, that I assume you have confiscated their weapons. I can give you their, like I said, it's all basic weapons and stuff. So
And I'll definitely grab one of those chain weapons just because they seem interesting.
yeah, I'll send it to you.
But Owen will say, all right, I suggest we either decide to slaughter them and scuttle the ship or send them back to Sandbar. We're less than a day's travel away. They'll be able to make it without any issue. When they get there, they can scatter to the 4 winds for all I care, but that would be the most efficient use of our time.
You see as Ramsey kind of looks at you and he goes, we can scuttle the ship. Let them take their own rowboats, see if they can make it back to Sandbar. If they can make it back to Sandbar, they deserve to survive.
Well, you heard the man. I'd start paddling if I were you.
They seem all the more grateful to be surviving the encounter. And this seemed like what seemed like a good idea at first has become more than they bargained for. And they gratefully take the advice. And as you guys let them off, you see 2 rowboats filled of the survivors and just row of shame back to Sandbar. Maybe they make it. Maybe they don't.
Shame. I like it.
With
What a
that,
shame.
Your back and your biceps for a fuller row.
Oh my.
as you guys are taunting them, I think that's a good place to take a break real quick.
Sounds
Okay,
perfect.
sounds good.
So,
I like
All right,
it.
ladies and gentlemen,
Jesus.
we shall be right back very shortly.
who knows what next you'll run into.
Who knows indeed.
Oh boy.
All right,
Exactly.
ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for
Okay, so the parting comments, jabs, and insults to the survivors, warning any of them to spread the word, to not cross Captain Benjamin Ramsey and his crew, lest they have to deal with the same. And promises from those survivors that they would indeed spread that message upon returning, if they return to Sandbar. That's one crisis taken care of. We are into, as I recall, I think we're getting close to nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
You collected anything of value from that vessel, Captain Redmain's vessel. You got the gold. You got the weapons. And you, I believe, decided to scuttle his ship.
We did, in fact.
And you proceed forward.
Nah.
Ramsey, kind of like a last, kind of like a last request here goes, if somebody would please return to the crow's nest, if you would. My first mate's gonna take over at the wheel, so I'm gonna get some rest.
I can do it.
And he kind of nods to you, Nat. Appreciated.
Of course.
He kind of hands the wheel up to his first mate, which you're now getting the first time to look at. It's a halfling, and you see as he sets up a barrel to step up on top of to get up to the wheel, and seems fairly stout though. Seems fairly strong for a halfling. And he just kind of nods at you all, and I'm Maris, if any of you need anything, and I'll be taking over. Yeah, he takes over at the helm where Ramsey was.
All right.
Nat, you're up at the crow's nest, so if you would, you go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Okay. $17.
17. Okay. I'll put it on you, Nat, since you're up there. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay.
Just a d20, no adding to it. Just tell me what you roll.
Just a steady D20.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay. We'll get to that. Corrales, where are you at, man? What are you doing?
I don't know. I usually go to the crow's nest.
It appears Nat has taken over those duties, and Hector has already healed you back up to full, and Hector is he's kind of like napping right under like the mast. He's kind of on his butt, leaning back against the mast, kind of nodding.
I'll go to like the back of the ship, I guess behind the wheel, like on the deck, and just look out behind us.
Okay, so you go back behind the helm, and you're looking out back behind the ship.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check while you're there.
Nat 20. Man.
Hot damn.
There you
That's
go.
very important, and we'll see why in a moment. Torin, what are you doing?
No, don't.
Oh, no.
Yes, that's how I'm doing it.
Jordan was actually gonna follow Corrales, check in on him. He looked a little worse for wear after the fight, so he just wanted to make sure his little buddy was all right.
Okay. Corrales, as you're standing on the kind of the aft of the ship, looking around. Torin comes up to you.
Very gently, not to startle him, Kralos. How you feeling? You're looking a little rough there, bud.
Better now after whatever Hector did. I was close to Tartarus again, though. I'll be honest.
Hey, that was only a one-time comeback, bud. I don't think I don't think we get another ticket back if that happens. No.
I don't want to say we'll see, but you know.
Well, with our luck, it'll probably happen again.
Right.
God, I hope it doesn't happen again. That was a rough what felt like days but turned into months.
Yeah, I'm still not sure how that works.
I'm so sick of time travel. I'm so sick.
It's like the
of it.
worst daylight savings time.
I'm so. Can't we ever just go somewhere and come back and it be a day?
That's not how we wouldn't be us, Torin.
You're not
at this
wrong.
point.
You're not wrong.
Where are we even going now? Do we know? I mean, I know we've got the wedding in 6 days. Kind of
7.
table question.
You're still, you're on day. You're at the end of day one.
Okay.
One.
We've had a very eventful 8 hours.
It's been an
very
exciting
true.
7 hours.
It has.
Jesus.
It's amazing how that works. You know, sessions on just hours, and then 3-month jump. It's amazing how that works.
A year in game, 4 months in game, a year out of game.
Yep.
Right?
Bro.
So I gotta ask, since you were far more warmly greeted than I was. I mean, I'm not surprised, but what do you think of Mina and Rail getting hit?
Please say Rel.
Rel.
Just once.
Rail.
RELL.
That's a pretty hard one to pronounce, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, she seems excited and he seems a little oblivious, but
I can sympathize.
that should be good for both of them, right?
I hope so. I know Mina doesn't like me, but that doesn't mean I don't want her to be happy.
I don't think she doesn't like you. I don't think you'd be here still if Madam didn't like you, but
Well, she doesn't hate me, but I don't think she likes me.
with her, I would take it.
I don't think I'm gonna get much better, so
That's what I'm saying. Like, she hasn't tried to kill you. You're good.
Torn thinks back to if he's been. No, she didn't try to kill me.
See? It's not like she's ever told you can't come to the light or anything like that. Like,
No.
not yet.
Not yet. But there's still time.
Exactly. All the time in the world to make mistakes and fix them.
I feel like our entire venture together is just fixing one another's mistakes.
We're good at it, though.
Yeah? I hope we are.
Don't give us that look. We fixed Hector.
You're getting
And-
better.
We fixed Hector and Isla, so I hope there are certain problems that we can fix. Certain mistakes people have made in the party.
I can't see anything that we can't fix in one way or another, Torin. We'll figure something out. We always do.
Yeah, you're right. I really hope you're right.
Something on your mind, Torin?
Well, I didn't expect to get this deep when I came back here, but I'm just hoping we can fix my mistake.
What mistake?
Well, it's kind of my fault that my village is in the way it is. I didn't stop that piece of... I didn't stop the Brotherhood when I had the chance. Gave him a fun scar, but I didn't stop him.
So a missed opportunity?
I feel like I could have done more, should have done more. I don't know.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean,
Just need to find...
I guess if I had, saved the day, I wouldn't have met any of you guys.
And now maybe we're what you need to go back and rescue everyone. Somebody here has something or will have, you don't know.
Yeah, watching you and all your crazy powers, I'm sure you can pull something out of your ass.
I mean, I don't know how to... Well, I mean, I can mess with the earth. Maybe I can change stone. I don't know.
I don't know.
Figure something out.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me, and I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you, Tor. Every time, anytime.
Okay.
Morales is best boy.
As you guys continue to talk, Taruk, where'd you go?
Taruk's just chilling. He's just looking out, through the ocean, up at the... It's nighttime, right? You said?
Yeah, it's nighttime now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking out in the ocean, and he's looking up at the moon, and he's just chilling.
I will say for that sake, it is very close to full, but you have long since controlled that part that you can. You have your hands on the reins. You don't lose control of it anymore. You can use that when you want to, and if you don't choose to, you not choose to.
Mm-hmm.
So your hackles on the back of your neck kind of stick up a little bit at it, but it's just kind of like, it's okay. I've got it. It's not a problem anymore. I'm above that now,
Mm-hmm.
Where are you, by the way? Just out of curiosity, you about midship, or are you further up front, or?
I'm like further up front.
Further up front.
Right
Okay.
at the yeah.
Okay, so you kind of at the corner of your eye, you see Hector asleep, like against the back of the mast, kind of just nodding. But yeah, that's it.
Can I? I'm gonna go over to Hector.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a whipped cream pie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it in his hand.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm going to tickle his nose.
Okay.
Isn't
I'm gonna
he?
say to set the pie in his hand without him noticing. I'm gonna say do sleight of hand.
Nope. Index. 7.
Well, he's asleep. He's not faking either, so this is a disadvantage. Yep. That's a 6.
Oh, come on, man. I like the idea. Like, what are you doing?
He doesn't notice. And now, what do as you set the pie in his right hand and he doesn't?
All right, so I do the okay, and you just hear a little faint snoring, just like, yeah, and I just come around and I just gently tickle the tip of his nose, just hey little guy, just.
I'm gonna keep the sleight of hand on that. Okay, you do that, and yeah, you just start tickling his nose. I swipes at it first time.
Do it again. I jump up like, and I hold the laugh in. I'm like, and I just.
Oh. Oh.
I try to hold it in, but I just bust out laughing.
Farouk! And he dives after to tackle you.
Ah!
That's a 25.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, he just football tackles you onto the deck, and he's trying to take the remainders of the pie and shove it into your face.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
He's like in that between, like mad and laughing. That right in that in between, like. Someone got you good and you're mad, but it's funny too. So it's, that in between.
Such bros.
He gets back up and he's just trying to. At least it tastes good.
Oh, man.
That's adorable.
I love it. It's so
Turns hands up and he wipes his face off and he gives a fist bump to Hector and then he he need that laugh and then I just go and then he just goes like right back more to the front of the ship and just kind of like leans over
Hector's like wiping off his face and then all that's going on. Owen, where'd you go?
Adorable.
Owen would have walked keeping an eye on where Hector was and then witnessing Farouk and his shenaniganery, would have walked towards V where she stormed off to the side. Well, not stormed, but went off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Because she seemed rather intense.
Okay.
But he's going to approach.
Well, so V would have kind of left, and I would have looked for like some kind of cloth or something, and any booze if it's about.
Okay.
I mean, I still have that flag that we took down, the pirate flag.
Well, I was gonna say like V's just kind of she would have stored when she kind of did her little storm off. She was
okay. So you're saying she went down below?
Sure, and then like back up top, like just looking for supplies, and then looking for a place to kind of not hide, but like
okay. Okay. Then there's a couple things that's gonna happen here. First, V is gonna go down to look for booze. And I'll get to you.
That's fine.
Because I had something in case anybody went down below. V, roll a perception.
14 plus 6, soft 20.
Soft 20, not hard. you go down below, and a couple of the crew kind of say, "Oh yeah, they keep the rum over there."
Thanks.
One of them says, "Captain already came through and took took some."
I don't need much.
You take what you want, and as you're heading back up with that perception check, you hear a bit of commotion from the captain's quarters.
Like a fight sound?
You hear the breaking of glass, a couple rummaging.
Kind of pull my cloak a little tighter around me and just kind of go and knock on his door. Captain, should I be concerned about this?
You see the door cracks open just a hair, so he can
He's
kind
like
of
leaning against it and just kind of like looks over him.
And you just see like a brown eye from the other side. Go, no reason.
Can I insight him?
Sure, insight.
17.
You smell booze.
All
on
right.
His breath.
Kind of like give him a skeptical look and just be like, just don't be useless if more trouble happens, yes?
I have a pleasant evening.
You too.
Locked.
Pull my cloak and take my bottle, just grab some random cloth or whatever that's around, and I'm gonna head up look for a spot that's I'm not like going to hide, but a spot for myself.
And as you walk away, you hear the breaking of wood.
Is this door locked?
You go up to it. Yeah, it's locked.
Can I pick it real quick?
Yeah, roll me with your tools.
He's not in the fucking mood. 15 plus 18.
Well, you're the one that went down there. 15 plus 18?
No. 18 total.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
We've been through this,
That's
Tim.
Oh my
insane.
gosh.
We've
Yeah.
been through this, Tim.
18. Yeah. You unlock the door.
I just kind of like shove it open.
You
You being
see
attacked? Are you okay?
Ramsey is on his butt. His room is pretty much ransacked. A couple bottles have been empty and then busted up against the wall. And you see him fairly disheveled with another bottle in his hand that's about halfway empty. And he goes, "Happy birthday."
Oh, Lord Almighty.
And he's trying to, what brings you, what ship brings you to my, what brings you here?
Oh, just making sure you weren't being attacked or dying or something.
What would make you think that? And he kind of loses his balance when he's trying to steady himself.
I'm gonna kind of like grab him by the scruff and just kind of like set him into a chair. Give him his bottle so that it's nice and give him a glass so that he's
The waves are a little choppy this evening. The boat
Oh,
just
sure
will not
are.
stop moving.
Not. Most people don't take aging with such grace. Problems? Anything to be concerned about?
It would depend. Are you married?
No.
Then no. You probably wouldn't understand.
Probably not.
Never get married.
Is he as drunk as he seems like he is? Or is there any code? Is there any
With your
coherence?
insight, he seems like he downed alcohol quick. Like as soon as possible.
Captain, if you bite the dust, is your first mate as reliable as you are?
I live him with my trust.
Well, don't drink yourself to death. But if you do, it was pleasant knowing you.
Happy winter solstice. Goop.
Indeed. She's just gonna close the door behind her and leave.
Close the door when you leave. After you've already... Yeah, no. After you've shut the door.
Like outside the door, closing it. Aye, Captain. And I just kind of like continue on my way.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not in the mood to babysit
So, Owen,
right now.
Yeah, so Owen, you see V as she comes back up from below deck.
She's just shaking her head annoyed.
Somebody else have some sort of brilliant idea that you disapprove of?
Pardon?
You have that look that you have whenever you are disapproving of someone. It's your face.
Great. Kind of trying to walk past Owen.
Nice shot. He was in midair, trying to get his way back to his boat. Very impressive. Must be nice to be capable and competent after everything that's happened.
Awkward.
What do you want, Owen?
World peace, justice for the small man.
Her back's to you, and she's just like,
From the back, you hear, "Here, here," at the wheel, as you just see two hands.
oh, look at that. First disciple. Go preach to him or whatever it is you're doing right now.
Don't know why you have such a distaste for me. I've done nothing but try to help.
I don't have a distaste for you.
So just meaningless open hostility then?
Yes, actually. It's a bit of a luxury I'm not usually afforded. You should feel honored, actually.
Don't understand how.
Well, maybe you'll figure it out.
I doubt I'll live that long. Since you guys have managed to get me completely and utterly powerless.
She actually turns to look at you with that and just kind of goes, what was the first thing I practically said to you in the underworld? This group is way more a threat to you than you could ever be to them.
That's both incorrect and inaccurate.
I disagree on both counts.
So you don't find a lion or a tiger to be a threat?
She kind of she has like kind of tightens her cloak around her a little bit more and gives a little sway, a little sarcastic sway to her hips as she kind of walks towards you and just goes, we can play verbal cat and mouse if you'd like. But I'm very tired. You can make a point and ask a question, or we can trade wits some other time.
I did ask questions and you decided not to answer them, merely respond.
Ask them again.
That's
I think they
fine.
were lost in translation.
That's fine. There's no need to concern myself with your opinion either way. Did what I could to try to be nice, play nice for everyone's sake, but if you have no intention of at least putting in the amount of effort it takes to be polite, then it's fine.
Oh, and I am playing nice. It takes me absolutely no effort to be polite. In fact, being polite is my first nature. Being honest and open, that does not come naturally to me.
No one asked you to be honest and open.
I've been just as honest with you as you've been with me. You just don't like my manners. I can lie to you if you want. I can turn it on. We can play the fuck games around if you like. We can do the cat and mouse. I can be silver-tongued, or we can be honest. Is that what you'd prefer?
I've tried that this entire time and it's gotten me nothing. So
what do you want?
Carry on. Nothing. And I think that might be the first time someone like you has ever experienced that. And he'll just turn and walk away. He's just not going to deal with it.
She just kind of frowns at you and just kind of says more to herself than to you and just goes, it's the 8th, actually. And then just kind of turns around and goes to find a quiet place.
He'll just go sit down somewhere, and he's exhausted, he's frustrated, and he's just, all of his powers are gone or backfiring. At this point, he'd sell his soul to a sea hag in order to have enough power to be who he was 48 hours ago.
Right. All right.
He's just so fucking done.
What?
Oh no.
You're just a little bit far away from the sea hag, but it's okay.
I'm sure
Not
Carlos
yet.
will get us back to one sooner or later.
We'll roll
Right,
another
right.
D20 and see where we land.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, Karalos, you actually notice it before Nat does. There's a bit, the water ahead of the ship, and you weren't even glancing that way, but with a Nat 20, you're kind of on your game. You notice that the water, it gets a little darker ahead of the ship. There's something casting a shadow or something, and the more you stare at it, you realize that's not a shadow, that's a reef. And Nat, you just now notice that there is, in fact, shallow reefs. And you're heading right towards them.
I will definitely yell at the guy at the wheel, like, reef
Yeah,
ahead.
he can't see him like that. Yeah. You guys are on the lookout.
Okay.
I will do that, and then does it look clear either direction?
Real quick, give me perception.
That dice again. 17.
If you turn immediately starboard side, you might be able to miss most of that reef.
Okay, I'm gonna yell at the wheelman to turn starboard, and then I will shape water the current at the front of the ship to help.
There's no word. He simply jumps on the right side of the wheel and yanks down like the Price is Right wheel, just and spins it. And you, like, all of you feel a very abrupt lurch and shift in the. So everybody make dex saves, please.
Jesus. Oh, this fits actually. I got a freaking. I rolled a 6, so that's
Okay.
17.
12, 13.
Thank God.
19.
22.
Taruk.
14.
Okay, so everybody passed but thee.
The monk.
Well, that's accurate because reasons.
8 points of bludgeoning damage as you just get slammed into the side of the ship, and you kind of catch yourself immediately. You're not in danger of falling off, but
So I never got healed because I was gonna go take care of that myself, and I never got the chance. So I kind of like grab whatever I grab, and then like pull, and then I'm still bleeding from the axe.
right.
It's like, fuck!
Yeah, it basically, yeah, no. Hector, who went back to sitting down, literally slides and bam, and immediately grabs the side of the ship. Those of you, Nat, you are also in very much danger when something like that happens, being in the crow's nest, but you do, in fact, grab the part of the mast as it immediately turns, and you kind of like, and you everybody is good. V, you take the bludgeoning damage.
Son of a bitch.
You do hear, as the boat abruptly turns, the scraping of the reef on the underside of the hull, and just.
Oh crap.
Who's the nearest person to me? I was in the mid of the ship, so is that Hector?
Owen.
Owen? Okay.
Owen will take off down below deck to see if there's a leak or something.
Good call.
Oh gosh, that was a lot. I have hull points for you guys. Below deck, there is a hole that is punched through as part of that reef has put a gash in the side of the ship.
God, I hate you people. All right, I have to roll a wisdom check to see if I can use magic real quick. I'm going to use Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
That is an 8. So how much damage do I take? Because I'm going to use Dragon's Breath, so that's a 1 minute concentration.
Yeah.
Hold.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a fail because it's below what I rolled below.
That just means you're taking a little bit of the damage for it,
Okay.
though.
So then I'm just going to spend the next minute using the Frost Breath to patch up the hole with ice until on the out. So I'm trying to get it towards the exterior.
Okay.
So that it can be fixed. It can be patched up without water rushing in. causing
Right.
us even more
And
damage.
what you're doing is exactly what you're saying. It's a good stopgap while the rest of like Ramsey's crew are gathering like tar and boards and trying to like you've basically stopped the flow of the water long enough for them to start immediately doing the repairs, which does hold it off. They do patch the hole. It took a chunk out of the hull though, but you guys are okay. You guys are okay. It could have been much worse.
Owen is not doing well right now.
But
this is the worst.
but actually several of Ramsey's crew look at you and say thank you. We would have maybe had much more of a time if you hadn't have done that. So it's crisis averted. One of the crew members goes to Ramsey's quarters to let him know what happened. He doesn't come up after hearing that it's been taken care of, though. That pretty much covers it for the first day. Nat goes about the rest of your shift, shall we say, and there's very little. Who goes and spells Nat?
I'll go next.
Owen.
I'll go next.
All right. Owen comes to relieve you, Nat.
Okay.
Oh, God. He's just... Yep. All right, my turn. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Try not to die.
We're
Please,
sharing
just try not to die.
quarters,
I have no idea. Today. Look at today.
I just look at Owen. I'm just.
Welcome to the team, Owen.
Are you okay?
Nope. Please go downstairs. Please go into the hold where it's safe and have some sleep, please. Thank you.
Is there anything you want to talk about before I relieve you?
Yes, but it would take a very long time, and you would not get the amount of sleep you need, and we need you to be in tip-top shape.
Well,
But I appreciate your offer.
you know where to find me then if you want to get anything off your chest. Good night.
You're a good person. Torin may be dumb lucky, but he's lucky. Have a good night.
I question that sometimes, but good night.
He's going to straighten up his cloak. I forgot to add that to my stuff. Oh well, that's a future me problem. Not gonna worry about it now.
Sure.
He's going to adjust his cloak, his ring, and just the feeling of the salt on his skin is just frustrating him because he hasn't been able to groom himself properly.
Mm-hmm.
He's at that moment where you see a man that is like taking that deep breath.
Yeah.
Everything has gone wrong, and he's just like,
This is
as long
fine.
as nothing incredibly minor happens, everything will be fine.
There you go.
As long as the
Um,
slightest inconvenience doesn't happen.
And then everybody dies. Everything. I'm scuttling our own ship. I'm done.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So perception check.
Yes, go ahead and do a
Assuming-
perception check. You and Nat, roll a perception check.
Okay.
That's only going to be. That's going to be a 5, but that tracks.
5. That's
That
fair.
tracks.
That's fair. The dice know.
They really do this last.
16 for me.
As you go down below and you pass the captain's quarters, the faint smell of alcohol permeates through the door.
Oh boy. I'm gonna knock on the captain's door.
Who is it?
Captain, it's Natil. Are you okay, sir?
Right as rain.
How much have you had to drink?
Yes.
You're right. I could use another drink. You hear rummaging, and you feel the door, and you feel like his full weight was kind of against it, and the door flings open, and he face plants onto the deck.
Captain.
And he's just kind of, I expected that to hold my weight.
Captain, this is just my honest opinion. I think you've had enough. Why don't we get into how about if I tuck you into bed, okay?
I don't want to go. 5 more minutes, please.
Come on, Captain. Listen to the pretty lady. She's gonna help you get nice and snuggled into bed tonight. What I need to do is strength check to see if I can lift him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves that. We don't deserve you.
No, this is why I work where I work in real life. So strength check. Good Lord, help me.
That's just big sistering everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, 17.
17. It takes you a bit, but you do kind of shoulder him, and he is leaning heavily on you, but you are trying to get him to his bunk in his quarters. And as you are dragging him, he starts kind of rambling incoherently. The most that you get of is I promised I would never use it because, it's her and she's evil, and I would never use it because, I didn't ask to be married. I was just kind of offered as a kid, and I didn't have any say in the matter.
Captain.
But I never was going to use. I was not going to use it. I won't use it.
Captain, listen to me. You did what you did because you felt we were in danger, and you had to help us.
It was stupid.
I don't think it was stupid. You actually saved us. You did a really good job with saving us. I bend down and I start untying his boots for him.
Nat, you should never get married. You should never get married. Ever. It's a terrible idea, especially when you don't have any say in the matter. Marriage is like a curse. I'm just putting it out there. And as you're taking his boots off, and he's trying to get comfortable, he's literally just continuing going, it's a curse, I'm telling you.
Well, this is just the only insight I can offer. I know for you it wasn't a choice, and I know it's not been an easy one. But remember that freedom thing we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
You have your boat, and you have the open sea.
Yes, I have my boat. He just kind of grabs the pillow. He just kind of grabs the
pillar and starts kissing the side of the boat.
So did you say pillar or pillow?
No, pillar. There's a pillar that ran up. He's hugging his boat. I have my boat. My boat.
I know you love your boat, and I know your boat has gotten you through so much, and it's gonna keep getting you through it. That's why I'm not gonna tell you about what happened. So what did you want to lay on the floor, Captain, or did you want in your hammock? Or your bed? Okay, so
That's
I feel horrible because I love sad drunk Ramsey.
I grab this pillow and blankie. I tuck his pillow under his head. I put the blanket
Kind
over
of fights
him.
it because he's still hugging the pillar a little, but kind of like tuck it under, and he eventually.
Oh my god! I feel like I'm
eventually
at work right now. I'm kind of loving this.
Yeah.
And I tuck the blanket around him, and I just kind of give up his.
He's kind of like half on his bed, half not, hugging this wooden, pillar that comes up, and you kind of, weirdly enough, he'll probably wake up at some point uncomfortable, but right now he's asleep.
He's that special kind of drunk sleep where everything is comfortable.
Everything,
and it's the best.
I love sad drunk Ramsey, and I know I shouldn't, but I love it.
I know. So after I get the pillow, after I get his pillow in a good place, I give him his blankie, I tuck him in.
Sure.
I move his boots off to the side, and I just kind of give this big sisterly kind of awkward pat. You're a good man, Captain. I appreciate you. I gather up all the bottles, and I leave his room. I close the door.
3.5. 3 empty, 1 half.
Jesus.
Well, I hand the 3 empties to one of his mates, and I take this half empty one.
Mm-hmm.
And I shrug it, and I just kind of go in my own quarters for the night.
Okay.
And you better believe I'm holding on to that. I need a drink now.
Easy enough.
Works for me.
Owen, you don't notice anything out of pocket or anything, and your watch goes by without much. Nothing of import.
How many pirates did we kill? 4, right? Because 1 surrendered and 1 was in the water. There were 3 and 3. There were
4,
6
I
plus
think.
the captain.
The
So
captain
there's 4
plus
plus the captain, right?
Yeah.
Owen will take 10 coins and kind of look back towards where they were coming from and throw them overboard.
Mm-hmm.
I almost forgot. See if I can get a little rattled.
Easy enough. The rest of you, I assume, go to bed at a certain point because we're getting into the late night hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sharing quarters, right? I'd assume me and Nat are probably sharing a quarters.
Yeah, I don't think we ever hashed that out, but yeah, if you want to, we'll say you and Nat are sharing a quarter.
If we don't get our own, that's probably not an option, right?
I don't know the way they've been around each other. I assume Torin and Taruk and maybe Hector have one.
The
for
Thunder
the
Buddies
three-
are definitely
I
sharing
assume
a
the
room.
Thunder Buddies are together, and Corrallus and Owen are sharing one.
Right.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
fine.
I guess if anybody's still up on the main ship at this point, V's gonna kind of go find a spot for herself because if she's sharing a room with Nat, she doesn't want to go back to the room right now. She kind of wants to take care of her wounds herself.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
still
like,
up there.
And I
Okay.
kind of try to find a place on the top ship that's a little quieter, like a little, not like absolutely hidden, but just on my own. Yeah, and then she just kind of, I'm gonna freaking kind of prop myself against something, pull my cloak back, and I've got that like nasty bleeding from the axe and shit, and I just kind of like really annoyed take the cork off of the bottle, and I just kind of go about cleaning it up as best I can and sanitizing it, and
Mm-hmm.
not like the tough it out, oh, that's smart kind of attitude, like
Yeah.
legit pain whimpers, and it hurts like a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use quicken healing to get my hit points back. Something. I get back 9, so yeah, I basically do like a fucking have like a little yelp. Definitely not having a good time with it. It's not like not like the action hero in the bar cleaning themselves up. Like not
Right. Now this is a little more.
It's a little
Yeah.
more So I do that, and then just kind of sit there annoyed, kind of on my own, just sort of fucking thinking and drink a little and cleaning myself up.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you find a little. I'm gonna say you find a little alcove where some of the rations are kept. So kind of like an area with several like storage barrels set up, and it's easy for you to kind of get a little privacy.
Yeah. Sit there cleaning the blood out, rags, leaving a little bloody pile of them.
Sure.
And,
After all that, we're starting to get closer to the late night.
Who's on watch?
Right now, Owen.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it after him.
Okay, so you'll take the early morning hours.
Yeah.
All right. Owen, as your shift comes to a close, Taruk notifies you, says he'll spell you.
All right. Be careful.
I still want to rest, so I'd have probably fallen asleep on the deck.
Okay.
Right. And I assumed that I wouldn't be able to see her as I was coming down, so I'll just head down and go back to the room.
All right. I assume you'll find Corrales there, asleep by now. Where were you? Unless you got something, Corrales.
No, I think it was an exhausting fight. I would have been sleeping by then.
Just out.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, you make it back to your quarters and find Corrales asleep in his hammock.
And Owen'll take off his cloak and kind of like roll it up to kind of like put it on the hammock, I guess. Look at whatever passes for a shaving mirror or a basin in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of look at his axe wounds and the chain weapon wound, and just very disgusted with how everything has gone lately. And he'll clean himself up a little bit, but he will basically just do a slipshod job of bandaging himself right now, and he'll get in his hammock, pull his cloak up, and go to sleep with one eye open.
All right. So I think that's everybody but Taruk. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. While you're doing that, what'd you get?
That's a 5.
5. Gotcha. Hang on to that. Torin, I reckon you and Hector probably made it back to the thing right around the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, after getting something for food, Hector's kind of like winding down, just like, ugh.
Yeah, right after the ship does one of these, Torin's like,
Right after that, yeah.
I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. It is fairly peaceful after that one little abrupt deal, which word spreads down that it was a reef. You know, nighttime, and luckily both Nat and Corrales saw it in time,
Right.
that it didn't cause a serious problem any more than what it did. And yeah, so basically you and Hector are back at the in your quarters. Hector's starting to get comfortable in the hammock on his side.
Start getting comfy, get his boots and his armor off. Just been like, today was a day.
Yeah, that was a day. Feel like it was a little more stressful for some than others, but yeah, that was a day.
A little bit. You know, at this point, I'm kind of not surprised that shit always seems to go wrong. But I was really hoping that, you know, when I woke up this morning, I'd just get some cold beverages and spend the day on the beach.
Yeah, I think everybody would have enjoyed that. I also think that it's just, I think we'll all get a chance to relax here soon. I mean, it's a wedding.
Right? I hope it's relaxing, because I've only been to like maybe 2 in my village, and they were crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, they were crazy for everyone involved, everyone who attended. It was really nice and kind of beautiful.
He's kind of like kicking up and kind of getting comfortable with him. So what's a dragonborn wedding like? Is it any different than humans? And
there's a lot of music. There's, you know, they I'm from a small village, so we kind of did our weddings in the middle of the village. So there was like this fountain-esque platform that was just like center of everything, and that's where you know, they did the walk down.
okay.
Like a walk down Main Street.
Small town.
Very small.
Small town syndrome.
Very, very small. Like.
So it's like one of those where everybody knew everybody, right?
Everyone knew everybody.
Yeah.
That's why I got in trouble a lot as a youngling. Because, Dad, one person would tell this person would tell Dad, and then Dad would tell Solanus. And then I'd get in trouble with both of them.
It's like those stories you hear where you were kind of raised by the village, really, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's a little different where I came from.
Oh.
I kind of got bounced back and forth throughout the year. Like half of the year with my dad and half the year with my mother. Half amongst the humans, half amongst my elven people. Both of them big cities.
Brine was probably the biggest city I had been to by the time that everyone else had met me. Brine was probably the biggest. There was so few like little huts and houses in my village. I'm sure even Taruk could count how many there were. It is true sometimes. Sometimes it does take a village to raise you. I remember once I got in trouble for fighting, and my parents weren't in the village at the time. They had gone out. Well, Dad had gone out hunting. Mom was at home. So one of the random parents just decided they would punish me for it. Now, granted, I deserved it. I might have started the fight and ended the fight. But, I learned I should probably behave a little bit better after that point. You can, in fact, turn a copper dragonborn's tail red.
Okay.
Don't think too hard about it.
I won't. It's too late for that.
So as big and extravagant as Mina is, do you think this wedding's going to be big and extravagant? Dress that's going to be like 2 miles long?
I think everything that you expect will happen and then some. Knowing Mina, yeah. I can guarantee she will be the center of attention. You can guarantee that all of the bridesmaids will be in the most god-awful dresses you've ever seen, so she looks better by comparison. And I think that's all I care to say. And you just kind of...
All right, Hector. I got one more question before you go to bed.
What?
Is Hisma showing up in armor or a dress? And if she does show up in a dress, will there be any survivors?
He puts like a hand down. He was looking for his money satchel. And he grabs a couple coins and throws them at you. And he goes, 3 gold, she's in armor.
Aww.
And he just kind of rolls back.
I'll take that bet. Torn will lay back as well and just pass out.
Yeah. You both do. And Taruk, your natural 5. You don't notice anything, and that brings us to the next morning. One of Ramsey's crew comes to get you, so you can at least get some sleep. And the next day, we are on day 2 of the voyage, and you guys are indeed heading northwest towards one of the islands of no names. The one that is marked on the invitation, and the one that is it is kind of at the, now that you guys have kind of getting a chance, so it's kind of like to the one of the northernmost islands of the archipelago. You're on time. You're actually probably a little ahead of time at this point. You made pretty decent time as far as the voyage is concerned. Nothing. Couple, the encounter with the pirates the previous day, the reef scare, but nothing that really slowed you down. You were able to repair the hole, patch the hole from the reef fairly quickly, and the fight with the pirates pretty much went off without too much of an issue for most of you. So nothing that slowed you down. We're at the next day. Morning comes, you guys can go through your morning routines, anything or anybody that you want to talk to, and maybe decide who's going to take the first trip to the crow's nest for day 2.
I'll go up there for the first one.
Okay, Corrales goes up. You guys do notice is early morning, you see Captain Ramsey completely put together, just as normal as always.
V's up on the deck, just sort of like glumly staring into the sunrise, and kind of glances over at him and just kind of huffs and keeps staring.
Yeah, if he's suffering from a hangover, you can't tell.
Yeah, she's very much like, all right. Keep staring off the side of the ship.
Appears to be that there's 2 different people there. He goes and takes the helm first thing, and Corrales, you take the first watch. Go ahead and give me that perception check, buddy.
Oh, dirty 20.
Hey.
Nice.
Very nice.
You are on it.
This week.
Roll me a d20.
Oh, no.
Don't add anything to it.
All right.
Just give me a number.
13. That's lucky.
Better than 5.
I don't like that face.
I don't
Okay.
either.
No, dirty 20. 13. Okay. First hour or 2 goes by. Sun's out. Kind of a good wind. You guys are making very good time. Nothing too much to report on or to of note for the first half. The second half goes by, and it appears off in the distance you see a tattered, derelict ship that looks like it has been it's adrift. You guys, and it's directly in your guys' path.
Well, I'll call that out.
One second, I'm bringing something up. Here we go. Calling it out to Ramsey. Ramsey kind of just sticking his head off to the side of it. So he goes, "Yeah, I see it. Do you see anybody on board?" And you grab the spyglass. Go ahead and give me a perception check at advantage. Or excuse me, this is investigation because you're specifically looking at the ship. I apologize. I gotta make sure I keep that straight. Investigation.
Oh, investigation's better. That's a 20 math. 22.
20 math. 22. There's nobody on board. You don't see anybody on it. You don't see bodies lying on the deck. it appears like there's several holes in the side of the ship with ballista bolts stuck in the side. You see the sails are tattered with rips and tears in them.
Looks empty, Captain.
Strange that it would be adrift. Maybe they hit a stone. And Ramsey kind of calls the rest of you guys up to the main deck for whoever is or isn't up there.
At this point, do we notice the holes, like the ballista holes in the ship?
The closer you get, yes. It becomes apparent of what Corrales has called out, and what Ramsey kind of sees is, yeah, it looks to be in tatters.
Hey, Captain, I'm not a sailor, but it doesn't look like natural wear and tear to me.
5 gold says it's a ghost ship.
Roll investigation, V, to kind of
10.
10. It's tough to tell. You see pretty much what I described. It seems to be just adrift on its own. It could have, I mean, like you said, if it hit a storm, easily could have wiped out the crew. But it's also kind of strange that you don't see any bodies. But then again, there might be people floating in the lower decks. You can't tell. From here, it just looks heavily damaged. Ramsey kind of looks at it and he goes, "Ghost ships. How many ghosts come out during the daytime?"
Are we going to take a moment to investigate it, or are we moving on?
There could be valuable on it. There might not be. I believe this is a judgment call. What say you lot?
No.
Are there any particular markings on it, or is it pretty blank?
There obviously was colors, but it, like I said, the flag also is just tattered out.
So it's like it's been here for that long, or at least whatever destroyed it was that rough on it that it shredded everything.
I'd say that's a nature. I'm gonna say for the look of whether or not you can discern whether it was like weather or if it's been floating out here a while, like nature check.
Okay. Well. Nature's 12.
12. I'll give you one other. Well, he's not all that good at it, believe it or not. Anybody else want to take a shot at it?
Have a nature check?
I will. I'm actually
nature.
proficient in that. Yeah.
Hey, all right, go ahead, sir.
All right. But that's a shit roll. So 5 plus 2 is 7. No.
7. No. Tough to tell.
Nature's not wisdom. I always freaking forget that it's intel.
Well, we can be over and back in short order.
That seems not the smartest. Captain, should we take this as a warning for what's to come? Whether it's bad weather, adversaries, should this...
You can see for miles from here. It looks. The thing that bothers me is that if we look, it's clear skies in all directions. That makes me believe that this thing's been adrift for a while, which could happen.
It's your call, Captain. If you want to keep going, we go. If not, Taruk will go and check out.
I'll go with him if we are going.
I was getting ready to say it seems like an unnecessary risk, but it's up to you all. You'd be the ones. I'm not gonna send you over there against your will. How curious are you?
Tord, flip a coin.
Not after last time. We got.
I think it's not. I don't think this is the best idea. Crews get wiped out for a reason.
All right, Torin, we won't go. It's fine, Captain. Just go. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well,
As you guys,
but I don't want to go on the ship.
as you guys start to drift past it, you note that the boat starts turning.
Like towards us?
It just looked like it was aimlessly drifting, and now as you guys are passing it, the front end of the ship is starting to point your direction.
I'd say
The
bring
captain
ballistas
noticed
to
that?
bear.
Does the captain notice that?
Time to get ready, y'all.
What do you do? What are you guys doing? And then we'll go to the ballistas. Yeah.
How far away are we?
Yeah.
Oh, the
How far
ship
is it?
itself is several hundred feet away. It's a little bit away. It's just a derelict ship just started turning your direction, not moving, but it's almost like it's facing you to watch what you're doing.
Yeah.
Captain, that ship's watching us.
Yeah.
Carlos, can you hit that from here?
How far are we saying it is?
300 feet.
I need to math. Hang on. 3.
That's a lot.
Just outside. I don't have anything that can hit that.
I don't think anybody would.
Captain.
It's out of range of the ballista too right now.
Captain, it's following us. So just turn around and let's go get it.
Well, it's not following
Or
us.
it
It's
gets
just
us.
rotating.
Yeah, it's rotating. It's not. Yeah.
It's not coming.
Like I said, it literally turned and it looks like it's watching you pass it right now.
Well, two options. We keep going
Mhm.
and let it get behind us, or we turn around and figure out why.
There could be people on it that are.
We can simply make a loop around it to investigate to see if it does a full 360. And if that's
Yeah,
the
we
case,
can
then
do that.
something is going on. That allows us to maintain our speed and also be in a position to fire our weapons on it. And we can also close distance to where we're within range where Corrales and I can pepper it so that we can at least figure out if it is in fact just a derelict ship or if there's something in there that has a consciousness.
And I guess we run the risk of it following us if we try to outrun it and fail. But if it's bad news, do we want to run right into it, or do we want to risk it chasing us if we keep going?
Let's roll the dice for it.
I say one pass around, see if it follows 360, and then we figure out what to do from there.
All right. I'm saying we roll a d4.
So what? Attack it or outrun it? Like what?
Either one.
do we roll for? I say let's see what it does. Let's do a circle around it.
Okay. So we're doing a circle around it.
One
Yeah,
pass
because
by.
that way we can study it some more.
Okay.
Before we decide to either turn tail or fight it.
All right. Ramsey does it. Turns and you start to turn to circle around it. The ship itself rotates to where the front end of the ship is just almost like it's watching you circle. It just rotates in one place.
I'm gonna ask Corrales if there's any
Spyglasses.
physical weirdness going on.
I have a point of information question.
Sure.
Spyglasses. How do they function? Are they two cut lenses in a tube?
Just supposed to.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Owen will ask Corrales to drop one down. He'll grab a rope and give it to Torin and say, "Hold on to it." And he'll chug his water breathing potion.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll dive off the edge and look to see if there's something underneath the ship, turning or twisting the ship.
Okay.
Torn's gonna tie the
So-
rope to him so he can get a good grip on the rope.
Okay.
And since I've got the spyglass,
it'll change. Like refraction's a little wonky, but if there's water in the tube and on either side of the lens, it should be fine. And if there's something that's underneath it, I'll be able to see it, hopefully. And if that's the case, then we know what we're dealing with.
Okay. As you dive down,
I'm gonna keep an eye out for Owen to see if he comes up with information.
A kraken.
no. Give me, Owen, a investigation check with advantage now.
So 4. God damn it. That is a 12 plus investigation. So it's a 17.
There is extensive damage on the underside of the hull, especially the kind of the lower front end of the ship. It is a huge gash where there should be hull, and you can see the inner workings of the boat, like the bilge in the lower level.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bits of like jagged like wood and shards of like flotsam and jetsam are kind of floating around it. And it's almost like looking into almost like looking into a cave. Like it's kind of this open
It's a floating
gash.
shipwreck.
Yeah, and but it hasn't sunk, which doesn't make sense to you. It should have taken on water and sunk by now.
Yeah.
With that amount of damage and that amount of water taken.
It's a zombie ship.
And if there's
with
nothing, yes.
your roll, you notice that the lower level of the ship starts to shift a little.
Okay. This is very important. Does it shift in a manner that resembles biological effects or arcane effects?
I'd say in that moment, it's an immediate realization of biological.
Cool.
As you note that around some of the like jutting bits of wood and flotsam and jetsam that are basically like shards out there, you now notice rows of teeth.
Got it.
In the opening.
Yeah, I'm gonna tug the rope.
Torn's gonna pull him up like immediately.
I owe someone.
This
5
is
gold.
what you see as you are pulling Owen up out of the water.
Let's see.
Oh, I pull
Hey
over
everyone,
faster.
it's a mimic ship.
Goddamn mimic!
It is, in fact, a large mimic.
Jesus Christ! Just
And you see as two of the gashes where there was damage, now you see his eyes open up in the sides of the ship and these rows of jagged teeth come up, and you just see the mouth open and start to lunge towards Ramsey's ship.
I mean, we were
With
300 feet away.
Owen dangling in midair. That's where we're gonna cut off.
Ah!
We were still 300 feet away,
has
right?
flashback.
It lurched towards you. It's lurching towards you guys, and that's what we're gonna pick up next week.
That's fine. It'll be easy enough for us to kill it.
That is not fine.
It's
That's
fine.
far from fine.
Okay, that's a skiff.
How far did it lurch? Because we were pretty fucking far.
It's doing the like Jaws charge towards you. That as we're
That orchestra's playing fast right now. Like,
Oh
that's how
my
close.
God.
Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us as always. Wow, what an interesting episode. Never a dull moment at sea.
no.
But thank you guys for watching. As always, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and tap the little bell on your YouTube app so you never miss an upload. Check out our link tree. Check out our Discord. All links are in the bios and available on our Facebook page.